Go get it, baby. I screwed up the intro. There you go. Hold on, try this hand. Go get it, baby. What's going on? Here we go. Early morning live stream. I've already lost my mind. Get in there. Let's go. I have to do a stream. I apologize. I said I would do lots of streaming yesterday, but no. The Chinese food had other plans, knocked me right out. So it happens. I'll stream a lot today. I'll make up for it. I've only got 20 hours to watch it. So, well, all right. Ahmed Syed, get in there. Living the dream. I just had some chocolate. Why would I do that with the comments? I'm not even thinking. Christopher Young Mangley, go get it. Angelo Vegan, this is what we tune into. If I'm botched intros. All right. Let's go. Richard Williams, Angelo Vegan. Ahmed Syed, I'm doing well, thank you. Ahmed Syed, get in there. Living the dream. Abbas Algebur. Hello, Abbas. Go get it. What's going on? I got to start to learn Arabic now. Sometimes if someone comments in Arabic, I'll look in the translator. Salah to be rested for Saturday for sure. What? Yeah. We got that match coming up. You think so, eh? It would obviously make sense. And at what point do you risk the Champions League versus the record? Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what they're typing. Hi, anytime you could go in live stream. Yeah. I could check it out. Let's see what this. All right, let's do it. Copy and paste. I think I know what he's saying. Let's go. So I gotta go English to Arabic. Mohammed Salah is changing the channel, folks. I've got to learn new languages. Okay, Arabic to English. I got it backwards. There you go. So I'm gonna see what your comment is. What does it say? Hi. All those words, and it's just hi. Boy, am I in trouble if I try to learn Arabic. It's probably really tough. Probably really difficult to learn. Yeah, I'm set in my ways. I'm French Canadian. I don't even know French. No get it. Martin Aston. Hi, man. Do you think Kane will catch Mo? He's got a lot of claiming to do. Richard Williams is saying Salah to be rested on Saturday, which makes sense. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't think Kane's going to catch him, though. I don't think so. Better not. Nada Tharwad. Me and my mother love to see you and your father's reactions after every game in that poor hat. You'll never walk alone, live the dream, and achieve it with hope in your heart. Good comment. Wow. Lots of people watching this crazy show. You know, watching me lose it. I got to edit those reaction videos much tighter. People love it, so we'll get in there. Anyway, I'm waking up right now. Slow start to the stream. Slow start. Get back to the show. Get the pop-out chat going here. So I hope you all enjoyed the stream yesterday. It kind of got a little bit... Anytime it goes past an hour, watch out. Sometimes I get a little bit too truthful. Played some music too. It was cool. Kane is the only to score without touching the ball. Yeah, that's how good he is. Doesn't even have to touch the ball. FA, man. Like, I can't believe they awarded him the goal. Like, why do we even bother? So I'll probably do a starting 11 prediction some point today, like I said I would do yesterday. Freak Core, it's Elliot. Go get it. Live the dream. How's everyone's day going? This is just a whatever stream. We can do whatever we want. So tell me how's your day going? Right now, I'm just relaxing, having a cup of Joe Allen with the kitty cat mug. Let's go. Let me fix my logo here. Go get it. There you go. Get in there. Arctic Gaming. Howdy, Sean. Next week, one over next week for Stoke. Yeah, Joe Allen's coming to town. Or are we playing there? I don't even know. Is that because of the Champions League? Yes. They awarded him the goal because he's a spoiled kid. I just don't even... Okay. Cool. That means hi as well. I'm not gonna... I don't... It's easy when you've done the same language for your whole life, but it's hard to switch up, especially if the letters are different. I had Elliott. Why is he even claiming the goal when he getting so worried over the goal? He isn't catching Mo. Yeah, they're just digging like Tottenham because they always find a new low. There's always a new low at this club. I don't know, man. I had respect for their coach. I like Eriksson. I like Son. I respected Kane. But now, no. After the 2-2 draw where they robbed us and all this other crap and Kane and I don't know, man. His 100th goal was on a bogus penalty. And then he claims that. I mean, I'm done. Just done with football. Get in there. Hi in Arabic language is Alhan. So I can't even talk right now. Alan. Hi in Arabic language is Alan. Or Slam alaikum. It's probably alaikum. Slam alaikum. Slam alaikum. That's probably how it would say. It would sound like that. And it means peace be on you. There you go. Get in there. I'm learning Arabic. Let's do it. Mohammed Salah, King of Egypt. It's 3:50. I know. What am I doing up? What am I doing with my life? Martin Aston. Kane even scored the last 2 games for Spurs last season. Oh, he scored 7 in the last 2 games? Yeah. That's an interesting fact. Have you seen the Man City If You're Happy and You Know It video? It's so cringe. What? They made a Happy and You Know It video? If you're a mank and you know it, clap your hands. I will not, because I'm not a mank. I'm going to hear it. I want it. Let's do it. So fake. City have no fans. Send me the link and I'll play it. I'll turn the volume down. Ahmed Shwarabi. Is there any campaign for Liverpool fans in Canada? I live in BC and can't stand with Vancouver Canucks. There's a bit. There's an American. There's lots of different ones. There's different Liverpool ones per city. There is an American LFC one. Actually, one guy contacted me about it. He was pretty cool. And there's got to be a Canadian. There's a couple. I follow a guy called Canadian Cop on Twitter. I don't think he runs a group, though. Mitchell Bowles, and I was thinking about you. I watched the stream, Mitchell Bowles, in 5 minutes of my last one. I don't know why. There's a reason why I had to, and I saw our conversation. Get in there, Mitchell Bowles, living the dream. Let's go. Is Lovren in good condition? I have no idea about anything to do with the team. I should, because I run a football show called Liverpool Football Talk. Almost at 10K subs. Go get it. Says I help people. You guys do help me. No doubt about it. King Mo. Get in there. So if you can find that city link, if you're a mank and you know it, clap your hands. I'll totally watch that. I want to see how cringe it is. Solanke is the worst striker. Really? He never plays. There's only so much good he's going to be able to do. I obviously get that. So, Ahmed Shwarabi. There's... I don't know, man. You could probably find a pub where people are going to watch it, and you'll find a few LFC fans there if you go to a semis. But don't make the mistake I did and go to a crap Londoner pub where old folks are having dinner. Nothing against old folks, nothing against old people. But the game's on in a pub, and you're having your dinner. And I have an emergency stream that I have to do my reactions on. And Salah's going to score right in your face. Hold on to your seatbelts. I'm sorry. I just, you know what? I sometimes I can't get into certain things, I think. Might be a little too too much sauce for the show. Mignolet cannot play. I think Karius will be in this probably. That's the video. Let's do it. I think Liverpool will win the Champions League. They're too good. Madrid struggled with Juventus. Good comment. I'm feeling more encouraged. Now, who was it that said, was it you, Ayatz Elliott, or your channel is like a black hole now, just sucking up subscribers out of nowhere? It won't be long till you have United fans subscribing. I already do have United fans subscribing. Actually, some of them I know. One guy, he comes to my job, and someone posed as him, and they weren't. And I told them I would find out if they were BSing. And what did I do? Anyway, I saw him the other day. He said he subbed to the channel. He says he wants to come on when we play United. I said, sure, man. So he'll be in the reactions. I said, but if we score against you, I'm doing the dance, baby. Right in your face. He's like, yeah. He's an all right guy. He's a good guy. So I think I would do that. Watch that video. Man, did I time this bad? My stomach's getting to me. I'm going to have to take a break soon. We'll put your lucky hat on auction? No. Can't be sold. I can't speak? Yeah. I need someone to help. Sub, because I'm good. Play football. See him, please. So you need someone to... Yeah, I can still sort of understand what you're saying, Abbas. I hear what you're saying. I'll try to work with you. I know it's difficult with different language. Trust me, man. People make fun of people when they can't speak or write English properly. That's all I can do. I can't do French. I can't do Arabic or any other language. I can't do it. You know. So I have a lot of respect for people who even try. So good job, man. If you need help for someone to see somebody about football, see him, please. There's a good footballer, you're saying. You got to get him to film it and put it on the internet and get a Twitter account. And just highlights. You almost have to kind of be a little bit known or famous to get someone's attention if you don't know people, depending on what country you're in and how relative football is. Like, I grew up, it wasn't big here. Now I guess it's a little bit bigger. But there was rep, but I never went into it. Plus, I was doing my hockey. So I know, man. Like certain countries, it's not easy to get the push. Good luck, though. Yes, see him, please. He's good. Okay. Send me a link. But yeah, if he's good, I'll take a look. I'm his Google Translate buddy. Yeah, you could use Google Translation, but he's doing a pretty good job. So we're good. Watch that video. That's how to win a Premier League and still take the biggest L of two. Okay, I gotta see it. Where is it? Let's do it. I'm turning down the volume. It's gonna be loud. This is HD? Who uploaded this thing? Oh, there you go now. Yeah, it's not a great song. I mean, it was before they ruined it. Yeah, it's definitely, there's some cringe in it. Plus, this song has always been a little, the melody of this has always been a little bit corny. If you're going to use this song, you've got to make it hilarious. You got to get a lot of burns in this one. This would be a good one for like something, you know, I don't know, you'd have to throw something in there. Something about a dirty mank. If you're dirty mank for city, clap your hands. You gotta burn them with this cheese. or else I don't want to hear it. So yeah, that was pretty sad. But hey, they won the title, man. This True Gordy, the video linked on it says Man City win the league ... still embarrassing, and it says clap your hands. It says True Gordy. I didn't even have to watch his video, and he's already freaking made me laugh. Clap your hands. True Jordy. That guy is hilarious. Ah, man. Okay, that just made my day. Neil Amos, what's going on? We're making fun of City. They did win the title, though. Too many fans. It's a fake vid. Yeah. They'll be singing Agadoo next. I don't even know what that is. I've probably heard it before. LFC Keith. Hi, Sean. I'm in work watching you. Get in there. Nobody does any work anymore because of this show. I love it. Nice little pop in. Hey, boss. What's over there? Shing. Good to see you. LFC Keith. Neil Amos. We're doing pretty good over here. I had said, Man City have so many fake fans. They needed to hire fans, I bet. They're all paid to wear the Man City shirts. It looked like it really did have that commercial look. It was hired actors. It was paid actors. When will I come to England? I don't know, man. United 71 points. Liverpool 70. Not a bad season. Telling you, listen, we were talking about it yesterday. This is what Liverpool has to do to win the league. And no, I'm not going to make a 5-minute video with that title. All right? All you got to do is streak in September, October, November, December, and you've won the title. Most likely. If we don't do that, I'm just done. You know what I mean? I'm not done with the team. We're in the semis. We got a great shot to win the European Cup. Brilliant season. Mohamed Salah. It's all coming together. Jurgen Klopp, Sadio Mane, Roberto Firmino, Virgil van Dijk. Lovren's playing good now. You know, Robertson. It's all great. It's awesome, right? We're getting Keita. Okay, awesome. But I really want to see a streak for that league next year. That's all I meant by when I said I'm done. Because every year I've cheered for Liverpool, no matter how bad they are, I always think they're going to win the league. And I've learned. Let's go. Let's do it for real. All right. So, much love to you all. Little stream, bonus material. And James Milner, a.k.a. the Assist King. Yeah, James Milner, getting in there. Mitchell Balzan, I lived and worked in France for 2 years, and I literally learned about 4 words. Learning a new language, it's so difficult. You really have to spend, it's a job to learn a new language. Bayern versus Real Madrid. And someone was saying if Bayern win, we can't use the red kits, which sucks because I would rather play Bayern. I don't know, though, because I feel like we'll beat Madrid. We'd be in the red kits as well. But I almost feel like, okay, we get through Roma, right? We still got to get through these 2 legs. I know Klopp doesn't like talking about, the next progression, the finals. I get it. But I do a show. So when we get through Roma, God willing, we get through Roma, I almost feel like we'd botch it against Bayern. Like it would almost be not too easy, but compared to Madrid. But they're going for their 3rd. I just want to see Madrid out. I don't think they got to the semis in a fair way. I wouldn't have liked to have seen that penalty called. I would have liked to have seen that match. Neil Amos, have a good one, man. I would have liked to have seen that match against Juventus go into extra time. Gomez is returning. Zayn Ali. Bayern are more complete. They are more of a threat than UEFA Madrid. Tobias Red, I'm doing good, man. How are you? You want Madrid? Motaz Metro wants Madrid. Milner is boss. Imagine if Bayern win. Look, if we got to play in those kits, so be it. Just do it. Just do the job. Klopp got no cool record against Hanks. Hankins. So, anyways, I'm doing well. It's 4 in the morning here. Dedication. I promised I would stream more yesterday. The Chinese food took me down, and I was not getting up. Neil Amos, if I win the lottery, I'll pay for you and your dad to come to the UK and watch one of the big games. Thanks, man. I know he's gone now, but I missed some of these comments. True Jordy is the best. When he tweeted it out, I said, if you got F by Liverpool, clap your hands. Yeah. True Jordy. Yeah, so I don't know, man. The whole me coming to England thing, we'll see. Why do we have orange kits? We're the best team in Europe. They shouldn't change their kit. Oh, why do we have to change kits? Well, Bayern's red as well. I don't know why. I think it's something to do with the way the draw went. Or they do a separate draw. I don't know, but we have to win the league next season. We beat City 3 times. Consistency. Listen. Coutinho shafted us the night before Watford. We still should have won that match. We were shaky. Firmino was lost in that match. The whole team was shell-shocked. You could see it. The new City song is cringe material. It is crap your hands. Crap your hands. That's how bad it is. Crap your... I'm trying to be funny. Now I'm cringe. Clap your hands. If you're... No, I'm gonna get him hard. I shouldn't call people stupid. Something good for nothing, man. Clap your hands. I'll work on it. We're gonna win the league. I hope so. Never ate Chinese food. Is it good? It's not Chinese. I can tell you that much. So we call it Chinese food, though. You want Madrid in the final? Tobias Red. I fancy Pip in the scum for second place. Yeah, it'd be fun. So, yeah, we got Coutinho screwed us the night before Watford. Listen, our whole Premier League campaign was down the toilet right then and there. And then we botched that match 3-3. And then, we bounced back a little. And then we dropped some. Like, it's once you're down, you're down. Trying to win the title, it's so hard. Hope we sign Jorginho. Get in there. Richard Williams. Go for Oblak from Atletico. I'm still thinking we're going to get Alisson. Even though Roma says it's not going to happen. I'm sticking to my guns. Martin Aston. The Ox is a different player now. Credit to him. Klopp. Yeah. Ox is playing brilliantly. He's not afraid to have a go. And now you're going to believe us. Now you're going to believe us. Now you're going to believe us. We're going to win the league. Go get it. Motaz Metro. Roma is scary. If you look at the tactics, all their power is in the long balls to Zeko. It'd be hard for Lovren. Yeah. I don't know. I think we'll be all right, man. Klopp should play with B team Saturday. There's definitely going to be some of that. I know we got to rest Salah, but I want to see him break that record. I don't know. We got to get through that first leg too. We got to play at an ultra level just to keep a clean sheet, which requires everybody running and pressing, not giving them an inch. I'm expecting that kind of performance again. So we should be able to get through Roma. Should be able to do it. I think we'll do it handsomely. I told you City was the underdog. I was not kidding. I said, I think City's the underdog here, man. Everyone was talking about us being the underdog and City, blah, blah, blah. I said, hold on a second. Mohamed Salah, right in your face. Not just that. You guys saw how the team played in that first leg. I've never seen them play like that. I don't think I've seen a dominant performance ever like that. Klopp's new speech is so awesome. Yeah, the Liverpool FC video, I saw it. It's pretty good. Not too bad. Long ball is easy. Look at Palace. They played long ball. We beat them. Yeah, you just got to be smart. Heard Harry Kane was claiming Salah's goal on Saturday. He's always, dirty Harry Kane. Score prediction for the first leg, 3-0 Liverpool. Lucas Ryan. What's up? I'm going 3-0 Liverpool. Christopher Young mainly. Liverpool win against Roma. There's still 4 days rest between. Yeah, like 3 or 4. We're the early game again. Did they keep switching our times? My dad and I were just talking about it, and I think sorry, 1 second. I think they switched up made us all early games, because I checked the schedule. I'll take another 7-0 anytime, anywhere. Yeah, me too. I haven't seen that kind of performance from Liverpool since 2014 when we almost won the league. Yeah. No, this was like a next level. I only saw parts of that season and I can't remember much of it. But I don't think even that season they were playing offensively, yeah. But as a collective unit and like against City, and they couldn't do a thing. It's crazy. Liverpool must win 7 goals in the UCL. Not really. We just need to get through this leg and win the final. Get in there, win the European Cup. So close. Getting ready over here. Go get it. I gotta find a pub to go to. An actual legitimate pub. There you go. We were dominant whenever the ball was up front. We expected a goal. Oh, it was insane, man. Of course we can win against Roma. We should win against Roma. Both legs, I think, will win. Because of the FA Cup. Oh, is that why they're doing it? Oh, yeah, because West Brom's in that still, right? Okay. It just gets frustrating because, like, I got to take that time off of work. I don't know. Should have just left it as it is. We have Salah, we can win. Yeah. And Mane and Firmino, let's not forget them as well. As impressive as Salah's run has been, it takes a team to put a guy in that position too. So I think the whole squad deserves a lot of credit. Michael Dunn. It's Elliott, SAS, Suarez, and Sturridge was the best attacking partnership in the EPL. That the EPL has seen. They played off each other so well. Yeah. They were pretty lethal, man. And then you had Sterling just running around. Yeah, I don't know, man. They're pretty lethal. And Sturridge's goals were crazy, too. Tell the boss you're pregnant. It always works for you because I'm fat. Yeah, I gotta get it off. I'll ask. I should be able to do it. Hey, mods. Hey, Michael Dunn. Go get it. Mohamed Salah, King of Egypt. We saw how a goal helped Roma. Yeah, clean sheet, man. Sturridge is underrated. I don't think so. I rated him pretty high, but with the injuries now, it's like he's not even in the league. It's really sad that he's just never been a solid fit player. You know, probably since that 13-14 season. Right? He's always so the glass man. Motaz Metro, go get it, baby. Mo Salah and all the team, go get it, baby. Exactly. Zidane has a connection to voodoo. Lord Vidal got injured once. Talked that Bayern was going to win. That's weird. All right. I found a funny video on here. This one says, Man City won't let me show you this. Original video deleted. I'm clicking on it.
Whether it's morning or...
Okay, I'm muting that thing. I want to see what this video is.
Hi guys, how you doing?
I don't want to hear you. I want to hear the song. Oh, it's just you talking? Okay, I'm not going to watch this. All right, no, sorry. I wanted to see, like... You know, they always do that, man. People's titles. It's very misleading. All about them clicks. Is Sturridge coming back in preseason? I'm going to guess no. I wouldn't. I don't know. I mean, it's always cool to have someone like Sturridge you could just bring on. I've given up, man. I should have gave up years ago on Sturridge, but you know what? He did get us that goal against West Ham, the second last match of the season. That string, if you look, we had to win like 5 in a row to secure top 4, with Arsenal going on a tear as well. And I knew they were going to go on a tear. And I thought, man, these are supposed to be easier matches, and we're about to watch this. And I'm slating Lucas and Chan because we lose to Hull 2-0. And I'm like, we got to win all these matches. We're not going to do it, are we? It's too much pressure. And we did it. Stephanie Hopkins, morning, Bull. Get in there. Good morning, Stephanie. How are you? So what was I saying? I can't remember. So, yeah, having to get top 4. Sturridge did get us that first goal against West Ham when we were screaming to have him play because we had no one else. You don't put Sturridge and Lallana in, we wouldn't have got top 4. And Wijnaldum, as much as we slayed him for being trash in the midfield at times, he got us that first goal against Middlesbrough right before the first half. Get in there. So every little piece has helped. Easy top 4. Well, we got it. We're in a totally different level now. Like we're in the upper echelon. So we win the European Cup next year. We have a go at the title. We could possibly win the Champions League again. I mean, it took a while. When Klopp took over, you saw change right away. You saw good things, then we'd get disappointed, we'd lose. And we'd slated Klopp a lot. Even though, maybe he didn't deserve it. At times he did for like little things, but overall as a manager, look what he's done, right? That's what I was trying to say. I'm like, listen, we have a bad match every now and then. We don't. But my dad would blow a gasket every time. So, any news on Lovren? I have no idea. Michael Dunn, I feel so sorry for Dan with the injuries he's had. He's really affected his career. Yeah, no, I hate to put a limit on somebody, especially someone like Sturridge, who I think is a brilliant striker when he's healthy. Pretty much in the Premier, not counting Salah, right? Because this is now. But back then, I would put him and Aguero were like, I put him right on the same level. They were arguably, he might have even been better than Aguero. He was so good. Some of those strikes he did, Sturridge is lethal, but I think it's over, man. I can't keep. You can only hope so much. So we're like, okay, you're having a laugh now. 3 minutes on the pitch against West Brom. Like, I'm not saying he's faking it, but it's like I'm done. And that's how it is. So I don't think we'll get him back. I think that was the last we've seen of Daniel Sturridge. We should get Origi instead. He's a good backup striker for Firmino. No. I'd rather have Ings over Origi. Origi will get you a nice goal every now and then. Like, he's not a bad player, but it's like Benteke. Only he was like a little bit better at some things. Benteke was great at heading the ball. Good players, but not good enough for our system. We need go-getters up there. And Danny Ings is the closest we have to that right now as a backup. It's Elliott. My favorite game of last season was the 5-4 Norwich. That was insane. Was that last season? That was the season before that. That was the first year Klopp took over. 15, 16, 16, 17, 17, 18. Yeah. I think that was... Norwich was 2 seasons ago. The Lallana goal. He botched it too. He kicked it down. It bounced up. And it went in. Hope Man U lose to Bournemouth tonight. Good comment. Origi is too selfish for my liking. Yeah, he's more of a... I agree. He's more, I got the ball, I got to try to get a shot. And he's not really going to do too much. It's not like he's going to carve up a bunch of guys. What the heck? You see that? It's like a fly or something. Get out of here. Anyway. What made me support Liverpool? Fate. Do you change your straw hat every season? Nope, this is still going. Eddie Moore. It's in the background. Hold on. Turn this down. So yeah, straw hat's still there. Origi can't stand up to the physicality of the Premiership. Yeah. Is he still getting a Champions League medal? No. Oh no, no one should get anything if they're not involved in this season, especially the second half of the season. Martin Aston, I put in a cheeky bid for Zaha from Palace. Didn't make it at United, but I think Klopp would get the best out of him. You know what? I wasn't a big fan of Zaha, but I knew he was pretty good. But I've seen him. I mean, you saw what he was doing to Trent. And he is one of those players who can deke a guy. And that's a really good attribute to have as a forward. I wouldn't mind Zaha. At first I was saying no, but I think Klopp would make him a little bit better. They'd do some things in training. They'd work on, his strengths. They'd show him his weaknesses. Like they got to have some sort of special training regimen and system for us to be getting. You don't just get the results just by buying players that we're getting right now. Like that match against City where we just outran them. We're on them. Like that level, you can't just get it from putting talent together. So yeah, Zaha, maybe that would be really good. Maybe that would be good. At first I was saying no, but you might be right. Yeah, as a backup, yeah. Stephanie says Origi and Ings can both go for me. What do you got against Danny Ings? John Spenceley, what leg of the semis would you say is most vital to us potentially going through? Definitely the first leg. It's the same thing against City. Shut them down, clean sheet, get a couple goals. We got all the control. So that first leg for sure. Even if it's on the road, okay? If we were playing on the road, you got to score away goals, right? Just in case you don't have a good game at home. I mean, you can get knocked out where you're really not, like the better team doesn't always go through, right? It's not with the way it's with the away goal aggregate. You don't always get a definitive. It's almost like doing penalties. You don't get a definitive team going through, which can work if you're the team that gets through. So it's the first match, no matter where it is. But the fact that we're at home, clean sheet. 3-0, just like City. I want to see the exact same performance. Kahina Lauren, get in there. Live the dream. Go get it. What's up? Solanke can get F2. He's missed an open goal. Everybody's like, we're getting close. We're slating all the players, so we're right there now. European Cup. I know why my dad slates them. He's got high standards. Sometimes he's right, sometimes he's wrong, like Bo Chamberlain. And then Chamberlain buries a screamer. So there you go. Go get it, Mickey. I can do a Mickey Mouse voice. And Pluto. Oh, hill. Oh, hill. I don't know. Go get it, Michael Dunn. Hope you all have a good day. Thanks, man. I'm just seeing older comments here. That was a good one by John Spenceley, though. Eddie Moore says Joe Gomez and Lovren are fit to play in the Champions League. Oh, yeah. The African Cup of Nations moved to summer now. Go get it. Yeah. It's Elliot. I don't blame your dad for having high standards. He watched the likes of Rush and Fowler in their prime. That is true. Robert Chamberlain. Get in there. So, nice little show. Never see Mom in the videos. Does she support? Let's just watch. No. Just my dad and I. So, poor Salah gonna burn so hard in the Summer African Cup. Morning, bro. Get in there. And we got World Cup. So I'm going to do a whole bunch of World Cup streams. I'm going to do a lot this summer. Channel's taken off. Thank you all for making this channel what it is. Oh, sorry. I'm just tired. Oh, for crying out loud. It's this friggin' sweater, man. It's hot down here. Hold on a second. All right. That's better. Let's go back to the show. Sorry. It's getting overheated, man. Now I got the window open. The sweater's a little more doable. Egypt would be a fairy tale. It'd be crazy, man. They're the number one team I'm cheering for. Get in there. You got a team, England? Yeah. England botches it every World Cup, every Euro Cup, and World Cup. So they've been bumped to second. Am I in the States? Sorry, I'm out of breath. I'm out of shape, man. Changing my sweater freaking gasses me out. That's how bad it is. I got to start running today. That's it. Spain gonna win it? Nah, they never win it. Even when they're really good, they never win it. They did win the Euro once, right? No. MOS, they're not leaving. So no, I'm in Canada. I'm not in the States. So yeah, I'm cheering for Egypt, England. Who else is in the... Let's see who's in the World Cup. Let's go a little bit off the cuff here. Hendo, Milner, and Ox. Yeah. They won it in 2010. Oh, they won the World Cup. So much for what I know. Did they? I thought it was the Euro. That's right. They did win it in 2010. Germany was 2014. They had the best player in the world, Mohamed Salah. Egypt are going further than England, which pains me to say. I think so. I jumped right on that Egyptian bandwagon. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I know the Egyptians would welcome me. We got to have the go-get-it celebrations ready. We're not going to have a football drought. We're going to have an Egyptian go-get-it moment of a lifetime. If they win it, what? I'll go to that crap pub and I'll just do the craziest reactions. Did Canada ever qualify to the World Cup? Maybe once. It's so pathetic that Canada can't get in. This is because I never played professional sports. It's all my fault. My ego. Oh. All right. Spain won Euro 2008 World Cup in okay, I knew they had the Euro Cup. Okay, so yeah, yeah. So much for that never wins anything comment. Just forget that. But there's been, what I'm saying is Spain was so good for so many years. I thought they would win, and they just didn't. But they did in the, yeah, right. World Cup, Euros, what do I know? You're right. Yeah, if we're going to win the Champions League, yeah, all Liverpool fans will support Egypt instead of England. If England go out, I'm going to support Egypt. See, I've already downgraded England to second now. Still cheering for them, but if Egypt and England cross paths, I'm going Egypt. Just saying. So who's in this World Cup anyways? See, I'm really sad because Wales is not in it, so no Joe Allen in the World Cup. Shut it down. There's no point. It's not even fair now. No real competition. All right, let's go. Just having a bit of Joe Allen banter. World Cup teams. Let's see who's in this thing. I think I need a bathroom break. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm going to read out the teams in a second. I do need a bathroom break. I'm not going to hold it. Germany will win it again. They're a force to be reckoned with. They are. That match was insane. The Brazil 7-1 Germany match was so epic. Oh, that thing was crazy. Those poor kids getting their hearts ripped out on national TV and international TV worldwide. Those fans in tears. I'll never forget that. In Brazil, semifinals, down 5-0. Germany putting on the passing performance of a lifetime. If you watch, even when they had they'd have not even just a good shot. They'd have a greater shot, but they'd still wait for like the open goal shot. Like the amount of calm and wisdom, the team chemistry, waiting for that extra pass, that extra pass. I mean, they were just doing it like nothing. Like they weren't even having to play hard. They were running when they got the ball. It was just brilliant. Smart pass. Pass back again. Pass back again. Oh, open goal. Like they just, I've never seen anything like that. I maintain that when we played City in that first leg and dismantled them, I've never seen anything like that against a team like City. Brazil even had chances against Germany in that massacre, that 5-0. City didn't have any chances on us till way at the end. And I don't even think one Sane got dealt with, and then there was another one that I can't remember the other one, but we just dominated them. But that Germany-Brazil performance, score-wise, was off the charts. Belgium are very strong. Mignolet. Spain destroyed Argentina without Messi last month. Get in there. Are you a dictator? Who's this? Okay, you know what? Yeah, so you're gone. You're just blocked right off the bat because I don't like you. That's what happens when you go at me like that, right? Just like that, right away. That's your hello. That's your greeting. Oh, you had another one there. Oh, well, I just smashed them. I just blocked them. Okay, they say they're from Algeria. I become a crazy. It sound Italian with the way you're. Because I'm Salah. Okay, maybe I should unblock him. Where's the fat? I don't know. Maybe I should unhide this person. Yeah, just unhide them. There you go. There you go. Dark Brian, good day. Go get it. What's good in the hood? Stevie G in the hood. What's up, man? Brazil weren't organized. Better players. Germany were always well drilled. It was like a clinic, man. And they bit every time. Because it would be a good shot. You had to defend it. And then kind of just be like, no. Pass it. Easy pass. Easy goal. I've never seen such a calm dismantling. When we were against City, it wasn't calm. I've never seen a dismantling like that. Especially that first half. On both ends of the pitch. But that Germany versus Brazil match, that was just like... That was a cakewalk of all cakewalks. It was hilarious to watch, actually. So, there you go. What time is it over here? 4:32 in the morning. Ripley's edits. What am I doing? I'm up. I have to make up for the fact I said I would stream yesterday. So, Canada is in good company. Yeah. Crazy that Italy and Holland didn't even make it. Italy's not in it. That's weird. I never rated them. And I remember the one season they won the World Cup. I was like, how did this happen? They weren't even good. I didn't think they were that good. You know how it happens? Zidane is how it happened. Why would he headbutt the guy, man? France would have won it too. Okay, so here's the teams. We can go over the groups as well. Egypt, Morocco, Nigeria, Senegal. Any one of those teams, they're all underdogs. So I love underdogs in this thing. Saudi Arabia, Korea Republic. So out of all the teams I just mentioned, I only think Senegal and Egypt have a chance of going through. Japan, no. Iran, no. Maybe a little bit. I remember they weren't too bad one year. Australia, no. Belgium, yeah. Costa Rica, Croatia, Mexico, Denmark, Panama, England, France, Germany, Iceland, Poland, Portugal, Russia, Serbia, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland. I'm going to look at the groups and tell you who I think is going to go through. Argentina, Brazil, Colombia, Peru, Uruguay. All right, let's see. Let's look at the groups. And I'll get into my comments. I'll go into my comments. Why did he call Dad the fat man? I don't know. It wasn't just that. The way it sounds like he's coming at me, saying like, "Well, you don't let him speak," and I was just like, "Dude, go away." He's welcome to comment. I overreacted. Zayn Ali, my top 5 winners of the World Cup: Germany, Brazil, France, Spain, Argentina. Interesting. I thought they were going to riot after that loss with the Brazil one. No, it's good that they were massacred at halftime. And they didn't riot, but they literally burned the Brazil flag. Do you remember that? I think it was halftime and they were burning the Brazil flag. No, I don't think we need any new players on defense if Lovren's good. It's Virgil van Lovren now. He's royalty now. Van Dijk cloned himself. So, Van Dijk's made a few of the mistakes recently, and Lovren saved our ass recently. I'm not saying Lovren's been playing better. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying. So, Virgil van Lovren. England is always for 3 matches. Gomez super cover, I think. Damn, that's sad. Do we need a new right back? No, Trent came back. Don't burn your flag. It was crazy. I know I've seen the footage. I think they did it at halftime. They lost it. They were like down 5-0 at halftime. If memory serves me correct, watch the 5th goal and watch the Brazilian coach's reaction. He's holding on to like a bar or something, but it literally like he's so shocked that they're getting massacred in the semis in Brazil that he's like he practically falls over. I mean, that moment was huge for them, and they just got like. You should sell some Joe Allen merch, yeah, man. I should. What is the legalities of taking a player's face? Right? Because you don't really. You could probably get away with it. I could probably sell Salah shirts like hotcakes and Joe Allen shirts. There's 2 things I'm worried about when it comes to selling merch like that. Is the person's face and the photography, because they have the rights to that image. Now, if it's from a video, those rights are still obviously owned. You could probably get away with it, especially if you cartoonize it a bit. I don't think anyone's going to try to call you out on it. Well, you know, I don't know. Interesting though. I want to do it one day, but I got to learn before I do it. And a center back and a new. I want the new goalkeeper. Out of the 3, I take a goalkeeper. I think it's okay if you illustrate it. Yeah, if you draw it from a picture, you're fine. And if you cartoonize it, that's kind of like drawing it anyways, even if it is a program that does it. So, good comment, Robert Chamberlain. And I would cartoonize it a little bit anyways. Do I think Coutinho regrets that he left LFC? Yeah, of course. He might not feel it yet. Right now, he's definitely like, so, about that Barcelona. So, we'll see. Next season, it'll be really interesting. You can be a real composer? Yeah, man. Hi, Fox. Who's Fox? My Fox? Who's Fox? Do we have a... We don't have anyone here called Fox. I guess I'm Fox. Just go get in there. Listen to some of your... I listen to some music where you're a good composer. You should focus in that. I played music in my big Yamaha instruments, and you're better playing chords, and your melody's much better. Yeah, I'm good at creating ideas. I'm not really a good pianist. Yes, there's a T on the end of that word for all of you that were having a laugh yesterday. Pianist. So I need to practice and get good at it. But I can do some all right. I'm more of a writer, and I will. I'm gonna I want to be one of the greatest composers of all time, which is a very, very difficult task. You have to be gifted, but then you got to do all the hard work and learning. So 10 to 20 years, I think I'll be... Yes, it's a terrible piece. I had Elliot. Let me put an order for 3 Live the Dream shirts. I don't think anyone has lived the dream. Robert Chamberlain, do I have a business email on your channel? Happy to help with channel art and logo design. Thanks, man. The logo's kind of personal for me. I appreciate that. I know it looks a little bit rustic, but I don't think I'm going to change it. It's more of a emotional. For those of you that have heard the story, you'd understand why. I don't think I'm going to change it. I appreciate it. I really do. Believe me, you have a good sense of music. It's feeling. Yeah. No, I have the gift, the creative gift. I get the ideas, which is, is a real blessing, man. So we'll get there. You should sell some jewelers. We'll work on the music. Look at Yanni. Yeah, Yanni does a totally different style. He's good, though. I know what you're talking about. Everyone who's gifted has their own thing to share. I love all kinds of music. Didn't have a proper look. Thought it was a photo like in the little circle. Yeah, it's just a picture I took. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's more of an emotional thing, and I like the look of it. It just feels right. YouTube keeps changing their thing, so it's not centered all the time. But I centered it originally. You want to go from a square to a circle, and now it's off a little bit. No. I tried fixing it. Then this browser looks good. This browser looks bad. It's like Twitter. F this. I'm out of here. So Saturday Night Live. Will Ferrell. Dad, can you pass the gravy? F this. I'm out of here. No one knows what I'm talking about right now. It just brought back some funny memories. I used to do that in class. I'd quote that Saturday Night Live thing. Anyway, I just had a flashback. It's hilarious. And then I'd walk out of the class. Sell Joe Get It, Mo Allen, and Joe Salah shirts. Agree on Klopp? No, Klopp's brilliant. I don't get your comments, man. It's a picture that's close to his heart because of a close friend. Yeah, exactly. I got to hit the can. Sorry for too much information, but taking a break. What's happening with Kara? He's just on stress leave right now. He's at the... never mind. I'm not even gonna... too many jokes are coming right now. I gotta hit the can. I will be right back. 1 or 2 minutes. All right. Let's go back. Stevie G, I'm new to this channel. Who's the guy that watches the game with you? It's my dad. There you go. Rumors now in Italy that we want Suso back. My dad talked about that. Martin Aston. People call him Bear, though. Yeah, I'm the bull. He's the bear. Stephanie came up with that, and she called him. I thought she was making fun of him, but she's like, no, he's like my bear. So I had to apologize to Steph. I had an overreaction, and I blocked her. It was really bad. I felt so bad, but we pulled through. And then I was like, yeah, wait a minute. You are the bear. You're always bearish. For those of you that trade stocks, or those of you that don't trade stocks, bearish and bullish are terms used in the markets. Bullish means it's positive, it's going to go up. Bearish means, oh, it's a bearish forecast. It's looking bad. It's going to go down. It's negative. So my dad's bearish. He's the bear. I'm the bull with my cowboy hat and the horns. So there you go. Bear and Bull Productions. Or Bull and Bear. I don't know what sounds better. I think it's Bull and Bear. Not that I'm better, but no one replaces my dad. All right. Wolfish? Wolfie? Yeah, no, it was my fault though. I don't even know if she knew it. It was her first experience on the show. And I thought my dad was in the background. I was getting set up. This is when we first started going live. And I was being trolled like you wouldn't believe. I hadn't dealt with it yet. So I was too paranoid. And I misunderstood. And I apologized. I said something bad too. I whispered a bad word. And I apologized. I owned up to it. And now she's got a free membership for life on my site when I build it. So, yeah, I'm born in Canada. He sounds British while you sound American AF. Yeah, I'm Canadian, but I grew up watching American TV. There you go. I have several accents that appear sometimes. Get in there. Ooh. How to ask? I wanted to check to buy a ticket for the clash against Roma at Anfield. The prices are too high. The cheapest one seat now is €900. That's how it is, man. You're a defective Canadian. You don't say A enough. I do sometimes, but I don't. Call me mean stuff. I love free memberships. Yeah, I know. So when I build that site, she's got a free lifetime membership. I don't say A enough. Gold is very bullish these days. Where's your dad? Let's look at the gold charts. I haven't done stocks in a long time since I got slaughtered in the markets for trading options. Don't trade options. If you catch it, man, the amount of money you can make if you know how to do options is insane. But it's so hard that it's all about timing. So I screwed up. I'll go back to my old system once I get the cash and just flip stocks, and it's easy once you have enough cash. So the group stages, we were supposed to talk about who's going through in the World Cup. Maybe I'll save that for another stream. It seems rather well spread out. What is the group of death here? England will get through. I can tell you that right now. The first year that I'm cheering for a team over England, which is Egypt, England's getting through already. No pressure, because I'm not cheering for them now. No pressure. England's gonna win it. I'm not even cheering for them. Now they'll win it, and I am cheering for them. Don't get me wrong, but I'm gonna cheer against them if they play Egypt. That's how it is. Poland, Senegal, yeah, like this is pretty well spread out. There's really no group of death that I can see. There's gonna be one. There's always one, but. Yeah, they're all kind of... What's the group of death? Is there a group of death? Nigeria for the win? I doubt it. Gold, very bullish these days. Best Canadian soccer player ever, Steve Nash. I'm probably way better than Steve Nash. I should have played, man. I get mad when we talk about all this stuff. It's Elliot. Sean, I saw some guy bought a pizza for 350 Bitcoin. Then a few months after that, Bitcoin went up 300K per Bitcoin. The dude sold the pizza for... yeah? Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah. I could have mined Bitcoin. Like, my life, it's just hilarious. I could have mined it in 2011. But no, mom's going to freak out because you're using too much electricity. I would have paid for it too. I would have been effing loaded, man. I can buy the machines to mine Bitcoin. I could still do it if I wanted to. But not yet. And I don't have the cash, and it's just not in the cards. But yeah, good laugh. Good laugh. Good thing I've hit the curve with this YouTube thing. I do think Klopp will keep Karius. He's going to keep Karius, but I think we're getting another keeper for a competition, and Mignolet is going to be sold. There's no group of death because Italy and Netherlands are in Holland. There's no real group of death. Yeah, interesting. England's going to win it then. Yeah, they'd usually get out of those things too. Mining Bitcoin takes way too long. You don't have to do anything, though. You just run the machines, and they do the codes. That's all it is. I could have friggin' done it, man. I would have probably been mining 1 or 2 Bitcoins a month back in 2011. And then you can buy more machines, and you can just keep mining more. I could have totally done it. I mean, I would have been... What's one Bitcoin worth right now? It went to 14K, then it dropped to 8K. It's probably back to 12K. I haven't even looked, but I know it's going to keep going up. But the reason is because it's not a regulated currency, okay? It's actually really good for black markets, which is not a good thing. But Bitcoin is at 8K right now. How long have I been supporting LFC? Die hard and actually watching it since 2014. Yeah, it's Bitcoin. Look, it crashed back when I was going to get into it in 2011. And I saw it coming on the charts, and the guy's like, "How did you know it was going to crash?" And I taught him the charts, man. Like, if you know how to read charts, you can usually catch a lot of things right before they happen. Yeah. I became a Liverpool fan. It was destiny. 2014, the year of the heartbreaker. So, Bear was a glory hunter? No. Bear is a fan since 1958. Yes, the reason Bitcoin is expensive because the mafia used it for money laundering, for everything, and it's an unregulated currency. It's untraceable, right? You can't manipulate it. Who's saying Bitcoin has to crash? Kahina says Bitcoin has to crash by the laws of nature. Mining is exponential and to grow in a decade. Yeah, it'll crash, but it'll just keep going higher and higher. I don't see Bitcoin ever the only way it could collapse is if the government went after it if world governments tried to make it illegal, then it would crash, because then it would be illegal. But yeah, 58. Ryan the Mank Hunter, going to Liverpool versus Brighton, last game of the season. Nice. Now I'm looking at stock charts. Now I want to know. I'm going to get back into it soon. I'm going to have the cash. This time I'm going to do it right. What's gold at? I don't even remember all the symbols. AU, AG, or is that silver? I don't even remember. It's been so long. Continuous contract. Now I'm looking at stock prices on. So yeah, gold's at 1349. How low did it go? I got into gold stocks my first trade, October 24th. 2008. Gold was at its low. I bought, what was it? 4,000 shares of QMI, Queenston Mining. And in 2 days I made 10% and I got out and I took my $400. It was roughly made about $400. Bought them at like 85 cents, sold them at $1. Then I kept buying as it went up because it just kept going up. Made some more money. And then it went to like $7 within like a year and a half, 2 years. I should have just held it. But I made some other money. And then sometimes you try to do other things against the markets. I started betting against the markets. Flash crash tripped me out. You guys want to hear a funny story about the flash crash? Okay, so yeah. Let me look at this long-term chart. 5 years. That is long. Wow. Gold might be a breakout, or it might just go back down into that. Anyway, we're not doing a stock show. Back to the thing. To mine and make it grow, the power demands of mining. We need fusion then. Plot twist, Bitcoin mining forces humanity to invent fusion reactors. I don't know. I don't think it really costs anything. AU is gold. Yeah, I know. It's just been forever. We'll do a trading show one day when I get the cash, or I'll just talk about it when I'm live, because I'm going to be probably trading when I do these live streams going forward next year or two. I'm getting back into it. I'm going to do it right. Bitcoin. I don't even know, man. I don't think anyone knows who really invented Bitcoin. So, what was I looking at? See, now I'm looking at stocks. I'm in like a totally different world here. Let's look at, I want to see what the overall markets are doing. The S&P. Yeah. Look at that. Wow. Wow. The thing about the markets is when they go really high up, they always look like they're going to crash. But they correct, but they don't really crash too hard. Flash crash story. I'm going to tell you the flash crash story. Okay. I know it's a football show, but here's a funny story for you. So, okay. Actually, there's a funny video I should put up. If you want to see a crazy video, I've got this video I could show you guys. His old username is Thanos43. This guy, he's got a website. It's called hitthebid.com. This guy is hilarious. He's actually a really, really good YouTuber. And he always just talks about stocks. He filmed on the flash crash. I don't know if anyone of you guys know what the flash crash is, but basically the Dow, which was trading around 10,000 at the time, dipped like, it was down about 600. It was down about 300 points. Went down to almost 1,000 in 5 minutes. It was insane. Show us the video. Okay, you want to see? There's like several of them because the guy was leveraged so bad that he was going to lose his house. Like, this video is crazy. I'm going to find it right now for you guys. He's got a few of them. I don't know which one I'm going to find. They're all within a certain time frame. Just type in Thanos 43 flash crash. A million. This guy's hilarious. I don't even know which one to send you. So I'll send one, but you've got to find... this one's definitely a good one. Okay. This video's nuts, man. The guy was up like 400K in one position and like down 700K. And he couldn't get out of his positions. He actually did get out okay, considering what he was up against. But this video, if you want to really see a video packed with like sheer terror of what he had done, because it was crazy. That moment, nobody saw that coming. I'll tell you what happened to me that day. So there's that video's nuts. And there's probably 3 or 4 he posted in that day or that time frame that are great watches. Okay, so this is what happened to me on the flash crash. Markets are down. I was rather bearish. I didn't realize that them propping the markets up was going to work. I thought it was going to fail. So I was waiting for a crash. And it happened, but it was just to trick everyone to think it was bearish for the biggest bull run of all time to continue, which I didn't realize. So anyways, I was short. What short means is I was betting against the markets. And what I did, no, it's crazy. You got to watch it. So what I did when, okay, I wasn't trading stock. Like I was using a Forex thing that had stocks on it, but I was betting against them all with leverage, which means you could be up 1,000 real quick. And I was doing this with like, frick, I had positions on everything, and I was betting against all these big companies, which you shouldn't normally do. You should never do this. But I could tell the markets weren't going to pop. I said, you know what? I can definitely get away with, I'll go down 2 or 3 grand at the most, but when it flips, I'll be up like 10 grand. So I was doing crazy stuff back then. I wouldn't do this now. I was very ballsy back then. And I was killing it. And sometimes you get too confident and then you try something different and you don't understand it. You take a huge risk. Thankfully, nothing bad happened. I learned my lesson never to do that again. But this is what happened. I would have actually made a ton of money. So I was up about 2 grand or so. 1 or 2 grand. I started work at that time. The flash crash happened at 2:45. But the whole day it was down about 2%. 2% was a good drop in the markets back then, right? Usually that's a good drop. It's not so much the numbers, it's the percentage, right? So it's like, okay, 2%. When is it gonna really push today? Is this gonna? And I had a feeling it was gonna happen, but I had to work, so I had to start work at 2. Just as I'm leaving, it breaks a new low. I'm like, okay, it's gonna go down today. I didn't know the flash crash was gonna happen though. So next thing you know, I go to work. I'm trying to check my phone, but I got to do my work stuff first, right? Get settled, make sure we're good at the store. I was an assistant manager at the time, so I really had to check everything. And then once we're good, I could check my phone. So I did my walk, did my floor walk. And I said, okay, you know what? Market's high. I got to check. I got to see how. So I take a bathroom break. I go to check my phone. I'm up like 3 grand. Market's down 600 points. I'm like, what the heck? That was down 600. I missed it. It was already down 1,000 points. My account, I didn't even get to see it what it was at, but I can tell you on that day, I was at least up 10 grand. Easily. It's probably up $15,000 and I didn't even know. Then when it came back, I caught it coming back up and I was up about 3,600. And I just held on. I didn't even freaking get out. I should have just cashed out then and there. I still ended up making $1,500, but I'll never forget that day, man. I'm getting Wolf of Wall Street flashbacks. I'm getting back into it. One day I'm going to get back into the markets, but I'm just going to do the smart thing, buy stocks and flip them. You know, diversify. Take 20, 30 grand, chop it up, throw it into all these different stocks when they're on dips. Just don't get caught in a market crash. You're fine. It's easy. Don't get greedy. Just consistent gains. That's all you got to do. If the government knew what Bitcoin is used for, then the owner of Bitcoin would have become the most wanted man on the planet, because if they got him, they probably get the mafia. I don't know. Who knows, man? So we've gotten way off the show today. Anyways, you'll enjoy that video I put up there. That guy, he's hilarious. His content's, I haven't watched it in a long time because I don't trade, but he was good. Oh, I lost a subscriber. There you go. What do I care? It's all a machine. He's talking about stocks. I'm unsubbing. I don't blame you. I don't care. All right. So, have I watched The Big Short? Yes, I did. But yeah, don't short the markets. They will make you pay. Shorting rarely works. I like this stream. I enjoy when we go off the rails. Sometimes me too. Other people are into this stuff. I reckon as soon as they implement this 5G, everything will go digital. What's this 5G? Sooner or later, it's going to go digital. Who's going to carry cash anymore? Don't know very much about stocks, but I'd love to learn. Stevie G. Yeah. Did I understand The Big Short, though? Yeah. More so after the fact. I got into trading right after that happened, and I was in the perfect spot to buy, too. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, the main thing with stocks is just don't lose money and diversify. There's cycles, timing, knowing the months, it's not even the news. Like, the news is there, but you'll see it in the charts before the news happens. It's all rigged anyways. Most of the time it's rigged. I only understood how beautiful Margot Robbie is. Yeah. Oh yeah, man. That was a great movie. Wolf of Wall Street and The Big Short. 2 great movies. Well, it's already becoming digital because contactless payments. How can you swipe your credit card? Pay for? Yeah, exactly. Stevie G, if you actually do want to learn, check out Grok Trade. I'll type it in. These guys are good. Grok Trade and TFN. They're both on YouTube. Both great. So, anyways. I lived in LA and we're getting offers for our house that were crazy. For sure, man. Everything's gone up like crazy. Blue Tick Gaming. What's up? Oh, data speed? Then that's what I thought he was referring to. I didn't get the correlation, though. What time is it? It's like 5 in the morning. 5:06. Yeah. Stevie G. Yeah, check it out. Learn before you get into trade. Don't just jump into trading. You know, I just jumped in. And I actually made a ton of cash because it was in the perfect spot. And just flipped gold stocks. I was killing it too, man. Then I said, oh, let's try Forex. Let's try options. Yeah, that'll be a great idea. Don't go into Forex. Don't go into options. See, I know I could dabble in it because I know how the screw job works. So I know when it's worth taking the risk, but it's just stick with basic stocks. Get good companies when they dip. Just hold. Or commodities. Anything that's going through a dip. Just don't buy something that... See, you got to watch out because, like... I know this is a football show, but I'm going to give you a really good tip here. If you don't know what you're doing with trading and you try to buy these leverage things where it's like 2 times or 3 times, they're bull and bear... They can be bullish or bearish on anything. You could trade any of this stuff, right? Whether it's commodity stocks, they're called ETNs or ETFs, or when they're leveraged 2 or 3 times, you make more money if you're right, but if you're wrong, you're done. And to make matters worse, if you're holding, it depreciates in value, especially if you're shorting the market. That's what will kill people. So stay away from options, stay away from Forex. And just get stocks when they're on a dip. Watch out for the occasional market crash, but really I think the system's going to stay fiat for a while. So, but you never know when the big one's going to hit. The thing is, after a year, it'll bounce back anyways. So just don't sell. Better to be diversified and have cash on the outside for when if it really does happen, you can either cut your losses quick or just stay in there and hold and then throw more cash at it when it's already crashed and hold on for 2-3 years and you get 4 or 5 times your money easily. So 5G will be available in Russia during the World Cup. So anyway, we're talking about stocks. How mysterious Bitcoin is. There's other ones too. There's a whole bunch of ones they're making. Some of them can be based on, like, they'll have real value, but everything's a fiat currency if it's not tied to something like gold. But the system has to go on, so it's accepted. So these things won't crash. It would take something crazy to make it all crash, and it would, if you had a currency crisis, then everyone would be screwed who's not on another thing. I don't think it'll happen. They can't afford to have that happen. Or else you're talking like a total collapse. So that, I don't think that will happen. But yeah, there will be a transition soon from paper money to digital money. I already know that obviously there's already digital money, but what's going to be the next phase? That'll be interesting. So anyways, so about that football show I do. Anyways. Yeah. So you guys like it when I go off the thing. That's why you need gold or assets. Yeah. Just in case, if you got gold, if there's a real crisis, people go to gold. So but if it gets really bad, it won't even matter. So I really don't. Trust me, there was a time where I thought like doomsday scenarios were always around the corner. And I'm like, man, I'm going to have to buy all this gold. I'm going to have to be a prepper. Forget it. It's not going to happen. God willing, it won't happen. Everything will be fine. It's Elliot. Bitcoin is the most indecisive internet currency. 1 minute it's 15K, the next it's 8K. I respect people who can judge the correct time and profit from Bitcoin nowadays. Not really. You got to remember, Bitcoin went on a tear. And when it was down, when it was up to 14K and it went down below 10K within a few days, I'm like, that's just normal. That's not even, it's like, did you guys see the run? Let's look at, now they've got Bitcoin on the New York Stock Exchange now. Oh, wow. 8,000. Yeah, that's right. It went past 14. It went ridiculous, almost to 19. And then people cashed out, the old rope-a-dope. You get your double. You go back down. And you get in for a double again. I want to see this chart on a 5-year thing. Let's see how ridiculous it is. Still bullish. Bitcoin, I'd buy right now. That doesn't mean it's going to work, but there's a nice W setting up. Usually if you see a W in the patterns, if you're correct, it's going to be great. Yeah. This would actually be the perfect, I could be wrong here, but this is probably the perfect time to buy Bitcoin if you want to make money. I would buy it right now. If I was going to do a trade, I'd put in some money on Bitcoin. But it's hard to tell because this thing could have a massive drop and you wouldn't know. Odds are it wouldn't happen. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough to call. But I would say, yeah. Yeah, Bitcoin, it'd be interesting to buy right now. See what happens. Got no cash, so there you go. Brighton 1, Spurs 1 was satisfying. What? I didn't even see that. It's 2 a.m. here in Seattle. Good night, folks. Have a good one, man. I'm up now, so. Open up an eToro account. I think I already did a long time ago. They give you a virtual account with 100K. Yeah, you can get a virtual account with any Forex or... Trust me, virtual accounts, you can trade them, but it's nothing like trading real money. I remember when I put my first $4,000 in to one stock and I was shitting my pants. Now it's like, frick, man, I'd blow $4,000 in a whole trade. Not anymore. I've learned, but I went crazy. I was killing it with options, and you get too confident. Just don't trade options. It's so enticing when you get it right, because you could literally, if you catch it at the right time, you could literally spend $200-300 on options and come out with like $8,000, $5 or $8,000. It's insane, man. Would you start a podcast? What? Good night, Stevie. Yesterday's match. Read my comment. Blue Tick Gaming. Hey, Sean, just got a comment on my video that one of your subs got blocked at the True Football Fan. All right. I don't know. Like, I don't know who's who these days. And some of my mods will block people, and I won't know. So I will unblock them. We had someone, I made the mistake of giving somebody mod powers, and it was a mank. And they started deleting people. So I had to fix that. It was not good. Sorry, I'm just going into my settings. And I will unblock. What was the name again? Hold on. So I'm doing a trading show now. Red Men started a podcast. It's just getting your stuff out there more. There you go. I don't know. Oh, would I start a podcast? I don't know. I'll just do this. I would stick to one type of market to trade on because a jack of all trades is a master of none. No, I think it's better to diversify. You have to diversify because there's going to be times where the market's going to do this for 3 months to kill everyone in the options market. Trust me, I know. It'll just do this for 3 months. Everyone's waiting for the pop. They know it's going to pop, so they kill everyone in the options market because they're playing the time game. All those contracts expire worthless after 2-3 months, then it pops. So what are you going to make in those 2-3 months? You're going to have to look at oil. You're going to have to look at gold. You're going to have to look at, a cryptocurrency or a stock, or, you can stick to one thing if you really know it and you're good at it and you trade it. Absolutely. It totally can be done. Same thing with, I say you stay away from Forex and options, but if you know what you're doing, that's people's bread and butter. Trading Euro USD, for example. Boy, would I have loved to have been short on Brexit. Oh, man. I did kill it on Brexit when everyone panicked. I went short on VIX contracts, which is like a bearish one, but you can go against it. And I made some good money on that. That was awesome. So it's tricky, though, man. Options will kill you. Options and Forex are tricky. Just basically stay in stocks or into... a good ETF that's not risky, unless you know what you're doing. Interesting chat. Tobias Red, we're talking about stock. It's a stock show. Jim Bull's here. It's a bullish show. This is more fun than podcast. This is way more fun. It's more engaging. Anyway, am I streaming FIFA today? Yeah, I'm going to stream FIFA after this one. I'll try to get some FIFA going. Maybe we should start up a trading show. I could just do it on these live streams, whatever. Just like extra content when nothing. There's no football going on. Any football manager? No. So, yeah, it's better to know the markets as a whole if you're going to trade. And good luck learning. It's not that hard. Just don't overlearn. Don't overdo it. Stick to what works. Don't lose money. Sean, you should start playing Football Manager. I don't have time. I don't even have time to watch basketball anymore. I used to watch that all the time. I don't have time for anything now. So I got to unblock this person, the True Football Fan. Depends what they said. Sometimes they have it coming with these people. There. Okay, I'll unblock them. But I don't know. There you go. I unblocked them. Better be legit. All right, so they're unblocked now. There you go. How many subs have I lost? Not many, because it doesn't matter. I always get them back or get new ones. All right, back to the chat. So about that football show. It's a PC game where you can be manager but don't play, just use tactics. So you can't get BS'd. Yeah. Salah will play like probably 60 minutes, says DK. I hope so. I want him rested, but that goal record. You should join my rock band, Sean. We haven't got a keyboard player. I'm not that good, man. I'm good if I practice, but I don't practice. Cade scored 1 in last night's draw. Is he at 26 now? True football fan. How's it going? I don't know how you were blocked, but it happens. He was really excited to be unblocked. Yeah. I'm just waiting to be trolled. It's almost too good to be true. It's too fast. I don't know what happens. I usually won't block someone unless they come at me personally. Then I say whatever and block them. So, yeah, it'd be good if Salah does play just a little, get a goal, and sub him off. Heats never win at what, NBA? What? Dark Brian, I mean virtual account for those who want to practice first. No, I know what you mean. They allowed you to copy professional traders. No, I know. You're right. There's a lot of good learning in there. Probably is Landbag. Yeah. Especially with like no cabs. It definitely looks like a Lamboy. A lame bag account. Totally is. So plus his Manchester United fan one got blocked. Someone blocked that one. I just left it. Yeah, but like I said, Dark Brian, trading virtual, like it takes a certain mind. Honestly, when it comes to trading, your worst enemy is yourself and your lack of knowledge of the markets and thinking and not knowing when to cut a trade. You got to have a strategy and stick to it, but trading's a whole other beast, man. I've been through all of it. So I'm comfortable getting back into it when I have the cash because I know what to do. I've done it the right way and I've done it the wrong way. So you got to do it the right way. Anyway, this isn't a trading show. I've gone way too much into trading because we're talking about bull and bear. My dad are the bull and bear. What topic have we not talked about? There's still other ones, trust me. Anyways, Monty's been playing great as a team. Yeah, Monty's been playing good. Lalu Pato. So I'll probably do some FIFA. Conspiracy theories, yeah. We can get into anything, but on this show, it gets weird when you're on a football show and you get a variety of audiences clashing on something they're not going to understand. So I don't get into it. I think we can win it. We really got a great shot. We should be able to get into the finals and one match, smash them, whoever it is. Live the dream 6 times. Right there. We're right in there. So I'm ready. We're linked with Lamar and Jorginho again. I'm not biting. If it was summer and there's no news and I got nothing else to talk about, I would bite on it. But never made a bet before, and you should bet on Liverpool. And don't bet. Just leave it alone. Don't touch it. Don't jinx it. Usain Bolt. David Gray. Anyways, good stream. Did I do an hour? How long have I done in this one? Hour and 39 minutes. Wow. There you go. At 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning. Okay, so get in your comments. Anything else you want to talk about, or else I'll just end the stream and play some FIFA. I do feel like playing some FIFA. Imagine this team with a Mascherano or a Xabi Alonso. Wow, man. I like conspiracies. I'm a proper tinfoil hatter. Yeah, there's legit ones, no doubt about it. What? Salah's always brilliant, though. Prez Firmino, what's going on, brother? DK is a big conspiracy guy. I am too, But there's so much disinfo out there and so much confusion. Honestly, I've kind of seen it all. And it's pretty ugly when you find out how bad it is. You still got to be positive. You got to rise above everything. Against all odds, go get it right in their face, live the dream. That's exactly what I'm doing. See, what these evil MFers don't realize is the more you push against humanity, the more God sends people in to rise up against them. So I'm not worried at all. In fact, I'm sure a lot of them already went down in the last month or last year, I should say. And more's coming. I wouldn't say it's fake. It's not fake. There's a lot of... The problem with the conspiracies, there's so much disinformation to make the legitimate points. They just want it to look like tinfoil hat nonsense. I just go by science, evidence, facts, get the whole picture, and then it's pretty clear what happened. So, DK, what do you mean? Like how when you were born they take your rights and put you on the stock market when your parents signed a birth certificate? You know what? Okay, that stuff there, I've seen the arguments to that. Good luck even trying to fight that. I think you're just asking, not you, but people in general, when they're trying to say, like, I'm my own entity and I don't have to pay tax. Good luck fighting that. Most of you are going to end up in jail. I'm not saying you're wrong. Just saying, good luck. I think one guy got away with it in Winnipeg, in Canada, where he did make that argument, and the judge he kept having to deal with this guy, and he's like, I never want to see this guy again. So I think one person did get away with it, but most people, if you try to evade taxes, I'm not the type where I'm going to slate them for not paying their taxes. People go after them and call them terrible things and say lock them up and all this. I understand why they're protesting, and they're mad because their money's being spent on things they don't believe in. And income tax was apparently or allegedly introduced back in was it with the Federal Reserve? That whole freaking conspiracy, right? It was supposed to be with to pay off the war or something, I think. And yeah, so much for that. So everyone owes money all the time now. Do I agree with paying taxes? I think it's okay. Canada, we have free healthcare. Our government employees are paid really well compared to the regular people, like triple what they make, at least double or triple. I don't know, man. The system's got to keep going. You got to pay taxes. Do I agree with it all the time? No, I don't. But Sean, the creepiest conspiracy theory is the Twitter voicemail conspiracy. You need to know how to play the game. Going to court is all show and mirrors. It can be. You got to know what you're doing if you're going to go there. Because there's people that do know what they're doing, and they went there and tried to fight the system, and they got snuffed out. And I don't mean killed. I mean just thrown in jail or fined or whatever. Yeah. Truth mixed with lies, sort the wheat from the tares. David Gray. Getting some biblical scripture in there. What? Do it. I love it. True. You've got to know what's true and what's not. That's why I just go, trust me, you get into the conspiracy stuff too much and you're going to have weird dreams. You're going to have because you're dealing with a lot of negative forces on top of it, and you're learning about it. I'm going to get deep here, and I'm trying to keep as level one as I possibly can on this show for people that aren't going to understand. Okay. But, man, I got to start my own show because we can't handle all this on the Liverpool thing. Maybe I got to do it. Maybe I got to make the Go Get It show. Mayan Hassan says, does anyone know where I can find Liverpool games online, or you can't watch it on YouTube? Sometimes you can get highlights after the fact on YouTube or full matches if you're lucky. Your best bet is Twitter live stream. Look for the latest live stream on Twitter. Go to latest, type in what you're looking for. It's your best bet, but you won't be able to watch Liverpool on YouTube. You have great potential. Thanks, man. Yeah. Well, I don't know about that, Prez. I would disagree with that, but well, we can have our own opinions. The Twitter voicemail theory is about one guy on Twitter who posted a voicemail from an unknown phone number and said a bunch of code like Alpha Delta and all that stuff they use in the military. Interesting. Stephen Owens, good versus evil is the only truth to all conspiracy. Pick your side and don't be deceived. I think everybody's deceived to a certain point. What guitars do I prefer? I'm not really into them. I love it. I just don't have time and money to buy them all. In fact, I got to hang out with this guy. This buddy Joe, I mentioned him in the stream. He owns a pub. And of course, his name's Joe. He's got a studio and a whole bunch of guitars. He's invited me to come over. I got to see how he's doing, man. Ask me that question in 10 years and I'll give you a good answer. I can't give you a legit answer on guitars. So now we're in conspiracies. Here we always get in there. Trust me, I hold back. But yeah, there's always something to talk about. True football sends we pay tax so our country can send millions of dollars worth of missiles to Syria. You know what? I'm not informed on all that stuff. Joe Pub Allen. Who knows what's really going on, man? Mind to control mind government. You got to have government, man, or it all fall apart. Theoretically, you could do it without a government, but it would take the right people. But eventually, you're going to have problems if you don't have government. The good news is because of the internet and social media, they can't trick everyone anymore. Right? They can't program everyone with CNN or whatever BS news network there is. And look, I'm not against people who work at CNN. I'm not saying they're all in on it. That would be insane. But I've seen, and I'm not an idiot, I can see when they're all trying to force and ram things down your throats. And then I can see when they're covering up, when the big conspiracies come to light and we all see the facts, we see the evidence, we know it's real. And then you try to friggin', hide it. So yeah, they're all in on it. All these corporations, we all know that. So what movies am I into? I like the Marvel ones. And then he got text messages and DMs saying, take the video off Twitter. You should look into it. I don't even know if it's true, though. Sometimes these guys make videos saying things, but it's not even true. Press for me. I hold back on what I really believe. I know God will always find a way. Yeah, you just have to, one day at a time. Hey guys, do you believe the government are making us not to use our brains fully? You could argue that for the food and what's in the air and what's in the atmosphere. There were definitely things done to the food and the atmosphere. Hopefully that's all changed. Like it's not as bad. Michelle Obama, man or woman, I don't even get into that. See, like to me, that's where conspiracy shows that have good things to say, when they start getting into that stuff, there's no need. Like even if it was true, like I've seen the photos, I've seen the arguments. There's certain things where you should know better. It's not even worth getting into. It just makes you look like one of those conspiracy shows, right? So I don't even get into that. Why would I don't know. I don't get into it. They dumb us down, says David Gray. Yeah. I mean, we can only do so much anyways. Everything kind of dumbs you down to a point. In fact, if you want to get into some science stuff, okay? There's not much time left because everything is fine-tuned to have life. It's only a small period of time. Okay? Universe, 14 billion years old or whatever. The window from now is only I think 20,000 years. And the physics, the way everything's going to happen, we're actually going to get dumber. Like by then, I think something will happen that will end it all anyways, unless we can figure out how to override these problems we're going to have. But basically, the way it's going with the universe, life's not going to be sustainable too much longer on this planet anyways. So get in there. Nazi tank engines built by Ford Motors. Interesting. Humans can only use 5% of their brain if they're lucky. You can use 10%, but we still have so much locked inside. You know what it is? It's not just the brain. It's the human. We're only meant to see so much. Okay? We're shielded. It's the body. It's the brain, the soul, the spirit in this reality, in this realm, which is just the shadow. It's just temporal. It's not even the real thing. We can only perceive so much. So, funny thing is, they can't prove the theory of evolution. Yeah, evolution is not true. It's not true. So, no get it for the evolution, folks. But other things are true in this. Hold on a second. Take mushrooms and you use more of your brain. Yeah. You couldn't process it. That's true. You got to be able to process certain things, and you can't. It'd be too much. There is too much information. Evolution is BS. Yeah, I don't think everything's hidden and veiled purposely because we're not meant to know too much. You got to keep it all level. Remember, one genius can spark a whole revolution or change everything. Like one great scientist could alter everything. I'm not saying that's good or bad. I'm just saying everything has to be done in its right time. It's all fine-tuned. All fine-tuned by God. Yeah, people are either too greedy or take everything at face value. Too many sheeps, not doing research to qualify what people tell them. You do have to know what you're talking about. It's Elliot. I'm not saying that evolution isn't real, but how do we come about? A miracle. It was done by a miracle. But that's why, like, everything just shows, like, scientifically, they can go back and you can see all the evidence for everything, but there's a point where everything just shows up at once and they can't find anything back before that. So even the science proves it, right? I'll follow Musk to Mars next year. Right? Like, life is created by life, not it's not random, exactly. It's fine-tuned. Okay, everything. If you knew the odds when it comes to science and the crazy odds just to have life, it's impossible to have it without God's fine-tuning. So even the atheists have had to admit that there's a deity now. They just won't admit it's a personal one. Yeah, me too, boxing fan. You can't have this without God. You know, everything's designed, everything's fine-tuned. So it's awesome. My head is about to explode. Yeah, atheists don't know what to do with themselves. They have to admit there's a God now because the science proves it. Dark energy proved it. So many different things in science prove there's God. So there you go. There's your show. Liverpool versus Roma. Someone said, let's talk about that now. We did for hours. We're in, hey, once these streams pass an hour, it's anything goes, baby. I'll make your 5-minute upload that YouTube can promote. I won't make it. I'm one of the people who knows there's something but not sure what it is. Yeah, that's all right. That's where I was. It's a good place to be because you're honest, right? You don't know. What gets me is when people just say there's no God and they have no evidence to say that. Like, this is how ridiculous it is to say there's no God. In order to make that statement, you'd have to be God. You'd have to be all-knowing. So you can't even make that statement and be factual, right? It's an emotional thing. It's not logical to say that. It's an emotional problem they have with the concept of God, usually because they don't want to give up control to what the truth really is. So they make their own God. That's all it is. So anyways, what was I going to do? I was going to fix this baby right here. Go get it. What kind of show are we watching here? We're talking conspiracies. I think humans are more capable than we seem. Potentially. Sean, logic is a human concept. No, logic is a reality. Doesn't always work that way. Look, everything is defined. Everything has its definition. Where do you think that came from? It's like music. Do you think that I just write the idea on my own? No, the structure, the musical structure is in place for every possible musical idea before you even think and write it. It's already there. It's a math. It's a science. Okay? People that, too much self-worship. That's the problem. Mayan Hassan just joined Philadelphia, USA. Get in there. We're talking God right now. It's getting into that. Most people can't handle it. Actually, a lot of people can. I think the people that can't handle it are the ones that complain, whine about it. DK, hey, I can type you up something from a book that might change your mind on human logic. No, I could look into it. Maybe I misunderstood your point, right? I mean, we are only dealing with text right now and me talking. So Sean needs to be president or prime minister of Canada. I don't know. I don't think I want that responsibility. That's a big responsibility, man. I could cakewalk it and do the photo ops. And, he's a good guy. But if I had to do that job, man, what if you have to decide the fate of people's lives? The thing is, I think I could make that decision. You have 10,000 people have to die to save 1 million people. What do you do, right? Not something I'd want to have as a job, though. A lot of I'd take it very seriously if I was to do it. And honestly, it would probably take a lot out of me. I don't know. Maybe I'm too honest. I think that's the thing. I'm too straightforward on my beliefs. When I'm called out on it or when someone wants to challenge me on it, I'll go there. Because I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of what people are thinking or what names they're going to come up for me or how they're going to define me when they're the ones who are ignorant on those issues. Yeah. Salah, new hat-trick versus Roma. There you go. I think so. I could barely understand it myself. Yeah, send it to me. I'll try to check it out. It's Elliot. People who are worried about aliens invading the Earth are stupid because if aliens figured out space travel enough to pass through the universes, then anything on Earth would be worthless to them. Listen, guess what? There's probably no aliens. I went back and forth on this. First, I thought, no, there's not, because of my Christian beliefs. And it's not just because of that, but the way I perceive the Bible, right? Then I thought, well, God could do anything, create anything. So, of course, it could be. There could be different universes, all that stuff. Sure, why not? Great. Let's have aliens in there. No problem. When you look at... See, I always go by, I need a scientific argument or a logical argument with something with evidence to make me say, okay, that makes sense, right? When you look at how rare and how hard it is and how difficult it is to have the conditions for life in this universe, they're not finding anything out there. They're actually, the more you look, the more you realize how rare our planet is. And again, all the fine-tuning required, all the planets, all the stars, all the timing. We're not here accidentally. It's all been perfectly set in order. Okay. Very short window. Even though it's been 14.3 billion years since the Big Bang, it's a short window for life, right? And that window is going to come to a close probably in the next 20,000 years. So there'll be an event before that that'll probably end it, unless we can figure out a scientific way to get around it. I don't think it's going to happen though. But I don't see. I'm leaning towards there's probably no aliens at all. There's probably nothing out there. That's how rare we are. Rare and special. That's how rare and special we are. I'm not saying it can't be, but the sciences are saying that it's more likely that. David Gray says, I reckon more of an interdimensional nature to these entities. Listen, if there's anything that's an entity that people think is alien that appears in this realm or this world, it's probably demonic. Okay. That I totally agree that there can be that. But some aliens that are like advanced from us and wouldn't want to, and they're, like Michio Kaku would say, a type 1, 2, or 3 civilization. Like, he's coming up with his own theories, right? But I don't think these things are real. It's interesting. It's exciting it's like a good conspiracy theory that's not true, right? I'm not saying there can't be aliens. Okay? I don't know, right? There's no way to know that. But when you look at the science and how rare we are and what's required to have life, just like what we've got now, people don't realize the fine-tuning, God's fine-tuning. The evidence is overwhelming. So aliens equals Hollywood, pretty much. Yeah. God's, you can find God, it's just a matter of thought. Very excited to see Roma match at Anfield. Get in there. Now Salah, he might be an alien. Well, there you go. Mohammed Salah, the great Egyptian alien. The pyramids. He did it. He see the aliens in the pyramids, right? Salah is an alien. DK, I feel like an alien sometimes, especially when I'm on the bus stop. We all do. Ronnie, gotta go get it. See ya, rock on. Thanks, man. I can give you reasons to come to a logical conclusion there's a God. Oh, for sure. The evidence is there. I don't push it on people. If people want to hear my beliefs, I'm more than happy to tell them. But the evidence is overwhelming. It's up to the person whether they can get rid of their emotional weakness, and the control factor really is what no one wants to give up control. So that's all that stops people from believing in God. It's Elliot. Yeah, screw it. No more Liverpool football talk. We're in conspiracies now. And I keep it down. I don't even go where I could go with this stuff. So if some of you don't like this content, you just have to bear with it, right? I'd say, what about that conspiracy theory? The guy debunked the code, and it said that wherever he got it from, the black box Malaysia Airlines plane was being attacked, and it wasn't human. Anything to do with codes, it's going to be BS, all right? There's so much BS. A human can come up with so many things and connect dots that it's not even there. So I don't buy into any of that stuff. Just go with facts, go with evidence. I haven't looked into what you're saying, it's Elliot, but it just sounds like one of those things. You know what I mean? And wasn't that thing shot down? The Malaysian Airlines was shot down by over the Ukraine. Terrible, man. Sean, we don't know that. What's that? I think Liverpool will be in the finals. Me too. If there's aliens, how come they've been studying us humans for so many years and they're not finished their study yet? It's all BS. There's nothing. Okay. If anything, it's the government with some advanced technology here and there. Whoop-de-friggin' do. Yeah, it was shot down. Who knows? We don't know what happened, but yeah, who knows? A draw helped Liverpool? Probably. I know a lot of people were saying don't take Roma lightly, and I don't. But over Bayern and Real Madrid, of course I'd want to draw Roma. Boxing fans, yep, definitely humans inherently look for patterns, so there's a lot of time we give a story to something that wasn't really abnormal. Yeah. Yeah, no, there's no aliens, okay? Joe Alien doesn't exist. Joe Alien... There's definitely something going on. There's a lot of weird stuff. I'm not saying there's not weird stuff. Okay. Stephen Owens, anyone had a paranormal / spiritual experience? Just wondering. I've had lots of spiritual experiences. I got stuff I can't even tell you guys. Lots of stuff. Lots of good stories too. But usually anything that's paranormal, you gotta be careful because it's demonic and it's actually really dangerous. So don't ever play around with that stuff. It's not what people think. There's a lot of stuff that people are into and they think they're spiritual and they're actually just a spiritist. They're not spiritual. So, I mean, we're all spiritual to a point, but you have to really be like born into the spirit. And a lot of you won't get what that is. So Until you're that, you're still in the dark. And even when you are, you're still in the dark because you're still a human. So, flat Earth is the maddest one out there. Yeah, David Gray. That thing is out there. I'm not even, maybe the person who started it was, genuine. But I feel like, the reason why that things don't happen in this world without God allowing it, and without, if it's an evil thing, there's an evil force behind it at the same time, and God permits it to happen for whatever reasons, right? Okay, so flat Earth, it is totally ridiculous, all right? But people are so trapped in ignorance, as we all are in this human experience, that it doesn't take much for a ridiculous thing such as flat Earth to become and be pushed as something as though it were real. And people will give great convincing arguments, but it's total nonsense. So that is to discredit the legitimate conspiracies. That's why that's there. That one for sure. Just like the 9/11 thing, and then they put no planes, right? Like when they that is your disinformation, and then the science and the truth is over here. So I'm not going to get too into it. It's Liverpool football talk, but every now and then you see your comments, I'll say what I think, maybe a quieter, dumbed down version or toned down version of it. Trust me, I could blow up everyone right now in their minds. But I don't want to shatter people that, some kid comes in here and I tell them the worst stuff in the world's going on. I don't want them to see that, not on this channel, maybe on a conspiracy channel where everyone knows what it's about. But I do have to hold back a lot on here. Press Firmino says I was once under a spiritual attack. Oh, that's definitely real. Some snake demon. Wow. It's Coutinho. No, shouldn't joke about that. It's different. My arms are red. Wow. Oh yeah, all sorts of things happen. Those things are real. Those things do happen. There's no doubt about that. I've dealt with all sorts of things, man. If I was to tell you guys what I've been through. So, but they can't touch me. They can't do anything. It's hilarious. When God's got your back, you're living the dream, baby. Doesn't matter. Do anything. Oh, this happens. Oh, Sean's in trouble. No, he's not. The whole thing went down and Sean's on fire. Go get it. That's what happens in my life. You come at me, I rise to the top. Glory be to God. Only Jesus saved me one day. See, we're a religious podcast now. Let's do it. Religious show. There goes the subscribers. All 2 of them. Yeah. I like it. Prez Firmino getting in there. Getting into some truth. Stephen Owens, Prez, wow, strange one, but I don't deny it for 1 minute. Had a large orbs over my house over months. Had tons of videos. Yeah, who knows what that is too, right? Because there's definitely, it could be anything. That doesn't mean that it's an angel, but there's definitely an unseen world. I've seen it, man. This was a long time. This is before I even became a Christian, but 1998, I had an outer body experience. And I was able to go into a dream without falling asleep. This story's nuts. I'm not even going to tell it because it might freak out some people. But, man, like I saw it, man. I was out of my body about 50 feet up in the air, and I felt it and I left my body. That was in lucid dreaming. Yeah, I had those as well. Actually, I went into something like a lucid dream after it. It was crazy. When you fall asleep, it's like a line, right? And then this is like the curve. And then it goes back and you go to sleep. There's a curve where you forget, you don't know what's going on. That's why you can't remember where you fell asleep. And you're asleep and then you're awake. There's a point where it's like, imagine this thing where you're not meant to perceive in this reality, where you're going to sleep, crossing over into your dream, right? So I had the outer body experience. The third one I had was the crazy one. And I'm not going to get into it. It's too intense for me to get into this show right now with it. But I remember I was lifted up. First I went, it's like Train Spotting when he takes the drug and he goes down into his bed. I went down. Normally, when you're having an out-of-body experience, you can actually go up right away. I actually went down and was catapulted up. And this was very real. This was not, I didn't fall asleep. And it came from hearing the sound, what I call the sound of nothing. Now, this hasn't happened to me in 20 years. I'm just telling you a story that happened to me 20 years ago. And since then, it really hasn't happened. And I don't really want it to happen. It was an experience I needed to have happen to me so I could see certain things. And I remember being like, I never lost consciousness, wasn't tired, and I was floating above my house, but I wasn't seeing the street. I was seeing, like, if you ever play Street Fighter too, and Ryu does the Hadoukens, I was seeing that everywhere. Just like all these balls, it's like spirits everywhere. I'm like, what is this? And then this demonic thing came up with like a skull with wings, came right into my face to scare me. And I was like, uh-oh, what's going on here? And I remember saying to myself, this is the thought I had. I go, F this, I'm not afraid. As soon as I thought that, I was skydiving, but going up and seeing sun. My eyes were closed, but I could still see sun and wind. And the wind was going through my hair. It was crazy, man. And then I went back down. I could control it, fly where I wanted to. And then I went into a dream. And I was on my knees on the floor thinking I had woken up. And I go, wow, wouldn't that be weird if someone turned the light on? Then the light goes on. I thought my dad turns the light on. And then I go, what? That's weird. I just thought that. And then I go, wait a minute. I'm in a dream. I woke up, same position again, but I'm still in another dream. And I'm like, wow, wouldn't that be crazy if I was just dreaming that? If the light went on and it went on again, I go, wait, this is another dream. So I popped out of that. And then it's like when they do the defibrillators and they do clear and you pop up. I popped out of my bed and that's when I woke up. I was like, what did I just see? So it's definitely real. I've lived it. That was 20 years ago. So I shouldn't be getting into that. I shouldn't be getting into too much of this on this show, but yeah, that happened to me. I remember that. Never forget that. So yeah, you tell me how that's fake. I didn't even fall asleep. And I went into a dream without falling asleep, that's another crazy thing. So, and as for lucid dreams, for who doesn't know what they are, it's when it's when you know you're in the dream. Yeah. I tell you, that's crazy. Oh, there's crazier stuff I could tell you, man, but yeah. Like I lived it, man, and I never lost consciousness the whole time going into a dream. It's like, that's so rare. That's probably not happened to many people. So I felt very privileged to have that experience. Lucid dreaming can be done and practiced. Yeah, I had lucid dreams back then around the same time. You can control your dreams to a point. It's probably better not even to go there, to be honest with you. Just let it all happen. Because you can get into a lot of things that aren't good for you when you start to, again, there's a lot of things that seem spiritual, but it's actually not a good thing to be involved in. So just a little warning. But yeah, lucid dreams that's just when you know you're in the dream. I haven't had those in forever. And I really, honestly, I've come to a point in my life where I really don't, I've been there, done that. I've had a blessed life. I don't really need to see any of that stuff. Or I remember this one lucid dream I had. I'll never forget it. There was all this food everywhere and I knew I was in the dream and there's candy apples. And then there was, because it was a lucid dream, you can dream anything and think it. And I was aware I was in the dream, so I was all excited, and I saw blue candy apples. I thought, that's going to be awesome. I've never had a blue candy apple. So I was like, oh, I'm going to get one, but that's okay. I'll look around for one. I got time. The thing with the lucid dreams, though, is you lose control. And when you lose control, you usually wake up, right? And I never got that candy apple. I should have grabbed it when I had the chance. Yeah. But anyways, we've gone really into some different stuff into this show. Maybe I do got to do the other thing. I don't know. I don't mind getting open like this, but again, yeah, David Gray getting in there. David Gray calling it as it is. Speaking the truth. That's how it is, man. But it's not even, you know what? Please make a second show about this stuff. I probably should, because I can't keep doing it on this show. It's gonna rock people, right? previous night. Have I ever continued dreams from? I used to when I was a kid. I don't anymore. I don't dream much right now, and I have control of why I don't dream. I'm not going to get into why I don't dream and how I can control that. But I just don't dream right now. I'm living the dream. I do have the occasional dream. I used to dream all the time. I know, Blue Candy, Stephen Owens, man, I'll never forget. When I was a kid, the only continual dreams I had, I must have been like 10 years old. A wee lad, a wee Joe Allen, living the dream as a good young lad. I had a dream. It's probably watched a scary movie or something. And we were in this big, like, apartment build. It wasn't an apartment. It was like an industrial, like a downtown building, like a big skyscraper. So we're in this thing. And these robots took over. These crazy robots. And these things would, like, they were terrifying. They would kill you. Crazy, what's it called? Fear. I remember this being like, oh man, like, it was like a movie. And the whole time we were like hiding. We had to go up top. We're like, these robots, they're down in the basement. We can't get around them. Like, it was scary. I remember being really, it was like being in a really, imagine being in like Terminator. It was like Terminator, but like real. And we were like all so scared up in this building. And then I remember that dream went on for 3 days. And then by the third day, probably because your mind's just done with it and it's time to end this whole thing, we literally just, something happened and we just walked down and like there was no robots and we just walked out. So, but I remember that. That's the only continual dream I remember. It was like 3 chapters. It was 3 nights in a row too. So, how unrealistic dreams can be, Stephen Owens. That's a good one. You didn't hear anything? That's weird. I had Elliot. That's weird. You had a dream yesterday that I stole an iPhone 4 and the owner kept chasing me. Isn't it weird when you have a dream where you've committed a crime but you don't commit crimes in real life? It's weird, man. Or you're on the run. And you're like, what? And then you wake up, you're like, oh, man. Hope the Manx get beat tonight. Get in there. DK, one time I dreamed I heard like a banging in my closet. I woke up and opened it and Roy Hodgson was there. Sleepwalking, I have no idea. Like, how do you know why people sleepwalk? I don't know anything about sleepwalking. I've never encountered it. I've never done it. I have nothing to go by. I don't understand sleepwalking. I don't know how it happens. It's scary to think, though. You could just be like asleep and, you know, end up doing something. I don't know. It's kind of weird, you know. I almost don't believe it, but it's got to be true, right? Like, I've never seen it, but walked to the fridge, took a Snickers from the jar on top of it. David Gray says, I have apocalyptic dreams. Yeah, it's probably because you're looking at the Bible with an apocalyptic view. It'll generate that because that's what you're thinking. Could be right, though. I doubt it, though. Honestly, I don't think things are the way. Things are misunderstood. But who knows? Maybe you're dreaming something thousands of years from now. Or, you know, hopefully nothing happens anytime soon. You always don't want it to be you when the you-know-what goes down. The dream was real to me. What dream was that? I had a dream once Klopp gave me a start and I scored 6 goals against the Rent Boys. That's a good dream. That's living the dream right there. I'm all about that Old Testament. I do like the book of Job, though. Yeah. I haven't read. I got to start reading again. It's been a long time. I've honestly had to put it away because I've learned a lot and I was taught very well. But there's good things to learn in there, but sometimes things are so well hidden and it's so you'll read it the wrong way. So I've just said, you know what? I need to take a break. And I didn't, and I feel fine. Everything's good. So, but I should get back into reading. My father used to sleep talk. used to talk about politics a lot. The Bible is really psychedelic. There's some stuff in there. I used to have terribly frightening dreams before becoming Christian. Yeah, exactly. Because then it all changes when you become a Christian. It's like, wait a minute, go get it. I got the power over all this. There you go. He gave them power to become sons of God, to tread upon scorpions and serpents. Go get it. Live the dream. It's true. I'm not even getting into my testimony and what happened with me. I can't even be real on this show to that level. You know, I had a dream. I had Mo Salah's hair. That's a good dream. I had a dream. I saw Mane lifting the PL trophy in our new purple kit. Those kits better be trolling us. This is the worst kits ever. You have to read it in Hebrew. No, totally. Yeah. If you read it in English, it's all wrong. Yeah. It's not wrong in English, but not only do you have to read it, know the original Greek and Hebrew, you've got to know the spiritual meaning of things, or else you're not going to understand. You're going to misunderstand the whole thing. And thankfully, I was taught very well. So, like, I never get into it. I can't get into it on this show. DK, you're spot on, Sean. Yeah. You got to know a lot. And you've got to hold back on trying to make things a connection that are not there. You're right about the ancient Greek. I know. I've studied it. I know. Just look up the scripture, prize for the high calling, and look up what prize means in the Greek, in that scripture. It means reward, eh? And it's a reward of arbitration, to rule. So you're ruling. See, I'm going to get too deep here. I'm going to cut it right there. It's a prize, an arbitrary one of ruling. Ruling and reigning. It's the only other language that is typically accepted as a proper translation. All right, Presmino, have a good one. Go get it. That's reality, not dreams, Owens. Read my last comment about sleepwalking. Okay, it's Elliot. When you sleepwalk, it feels like you've woken up, but you aren't awake. And your brain goes into autopilot. That makes sense. That would explain the sleepwalking part of it. And says random stuff, and you can't control your body at all. Same with sleep talking. That I've definitely done sleep talking before. That makes sense. Because you're still probably like dreaming, but your body's not dreaming, but your mind's heavily dreaming. That's probably what it is. It's crazy, man. It's kind of scary though. All right. Good show today. We got in there. David Gray, we got really in there today. Liverpool football talk, covering all aspects of life. I'm going to end this stream. We had a good one. Not bad. Maybe I have to start another channel. Thanks for the show. DK, thank you. I'll do some gaming. We'll calm this all down with gaming right now. But yeah, I enjoy it. It's good seeing other people have similar beliefs to me. I can test the waters every now and then. But there's going to be tons of people that watch the show that they're not going to get it. They're not going to understand. So I totally respect where people are coming from. I had said it. I creeped out my uncle when I slept, walked into his room and said, "Close the door, they're coming." Oh, man. That would creep me out. And you did that was for real. Wow, man. Today we covered a lot. Yeah. He's asleep right now. M7. Missed the first hour, Stephen Owens, but life can be great. But live chat can be great release from time to time. It's good. When we get into it, I enjoy it too, because I don't get to talk to people about a lot of this stuff. That's where I have to balance the show and my personal enjoyment of sharing what I believe and hearing what other people believe. So maybe that other show is coming one day. We'll see. Shan01 says, beware silly tactics of Real. Before PSG, they were interested to sign Neymar against Juventus, who's Dybala. Now they're showing big interest in Mo. We've already dealt with all that. I hear you. Imagine if Dad sleepwalks downstairs celebrating we won the UCL. Yes. Oh, yeah. Hopefully it's a reality, not just a dream. CDS must have one of their best players because 1 or 2 games. St. Petersburg. All right, I got to go. We did 2 hours and 25 minutes. We went a little into some other stuff. So, all right. I love doing these streams. Why not, right? Live the dream. Actually be yourself every now and then. Might inspire somebody. Go get it. All right. I'll try to do some FIFA within the next 20 minutes or so. I need a little break. FIFA coming up, though. Live the dream. Go get it. Does anyone else dream stuff and it actually happens in real life? That really gets me. Yeah, that happens to me a lot. I can't even tell you my story. It's too heartbreaking, but yeah, that happened to me like crazy. Remember the 2003 blackout? Okay, the one that, for those of you who aren't in North America, in 2003, I'm going to leave you with this last one before I go. I'll dream stuff and it happens all the time. I'll think stuff and it happens all the time. And you'll think a word, you'll think hope, it's there. You'll think show, it's there. You'll think soul, it's there. Soul happened the other day. And I'll just be like, da-da-da-da, soul, and then I'll see, boom, soul is right there. All the time. That happens to me all the time. It's like a gift. It's a gift from God, some sort of gift. I don't understand it, but it happens all the time to me. Or concepts, but yeah, dreams happening. That's happened to me a lot of times. During the 2003 blackout, I had a dream the night before the blackout. So there's no way this would happen unless a certain event happened. I had a dream I was directing traffic at not a major intersection by my house. I was a few months old, if it was in 2003, yeah. So I had a dream that I was directing traffic at the lights. And I woke up and I'm like, that's a weird dream. Why that intersection? So anyways, the power's off. And we thought, it's just off for a few hours. Am I going to go to work later that night? And I remember going to someone's house who I was a co-worker with, and we were talking, are we going to go to work? And then as I'm coming back, I'm carrying my bags, and this red car almost causes an accident at the lights. And I was coming up to those lights, so I dropped my bag off at home, and I'm going to fulfill the dream. And I actually did direct traffic that day. It was hilarious. Then the cop told me not to after an hour, because I could be liable for an accident. But I did a good job. But the thing is I had the dream the night before. The power went out, and there's no way that I'd be directing traffic. Like when the power goes out, the lights don't go out. Usually you still have the lights working and the power's not that bad. But because this thing was the whole grid on the whole East Coast, everything was out for like a day and a half. It was a big deal. So I was just amazed that, wow, I actually dreamt that. And there's other ones that are even crazier than that, but I remember that. I remember all my friends telling me not to let the bus through because they all hated the bus. That was hilarious. It always gives me random stuff. One of my dad's friends, father-in-law, showed him give me money as a joke. Then it happened in a dream too. I was like, is this real life? Oh yeah, man. Mitchell Balzan, some random person just commented on a video of mine asking me to unblock him from this channel. I don't know him, and if you've had some problems with trolls recently, I'm not going to unblock them because we just had another one, so they're figuring out if they want to get unblocked. If they want to get unblocked, they're just bothering my subscribers now to get them to tell me as though I'm going to listen to them, which I was listening to them for a while. I'm not doing it anymore. They get blocked maybe in the future, but not right now. What's their name? Mitchell Balzan. What's their name? Yeah, Stephanie, I'm still going. We got into everything. We went so far from football, lucid dreams, aliens, no aliens. We went into everything. I had to hold back though. I always got to hold back when I go into this stuff. Geez, people don't have much to do if they're going to troll YouTube chat rooms. That's all they got. Listen, United's done. Out of the Champions League, Spurs fans, done. Harry Claims claimed everything, and you're going to win nothing. So, yeah, come here and, do nothing with your life. Motest stocks. We went into stocks. That's where it went off the handle. As soon as we started talking about stocks, and it's because we were talking about Stephanie. We were talking about Stephanie when she wasn't here. And we were talking, if she's watching right now, we were talking about how I screwed up when she first showed up on the show. And I misunderstood. So we were talking about bull and bear. Once we talked about that, we got into stocks, and then we got into everything. Yeah, we covered it all, man. Cool, mate. He said he's called the true football fan. As I said, it's Lambeg. All of Lambeg's, and I know, because look, he's so silly. If you're going to at least create fake accounts, do it so I don't know it's you. He's watching right now for sure. So I don't care. I'm having a laugh. If the same guy asks on multiple mods channels, it's Lambeg. We don't have to ban him. I banned his one account to set the record straight and how we're going to deal with things on this show. And he's been fine ever since. It's kind of funny when he creates other accounts, to be honest with you. So, and then Stephanie will get him every now and then, or one of my mods will get him. Yeah, you can always tell it's him because he never capitalizes. I'm going to give a secret out and then he can change it now. But notice how the last two ones, the true football fan and the other person that I unblocked, they're all lowercase. I can just tell by looking at it. Wait, I know when it's him. So, yeah, I'm not going to unblock it. Maybe later though. But he's not wasted. He's a subscriber who went too far and had to get dealt with. So different scenario there. Yeah. At least I know who it is now on both ones. I thought it was. But anyways, much love to you all. I think that's it for this stream. I'll do some things. Shan, Baiting Man U, 5 new sorry Bournemouth. I'm not a troll. True football fan. Oh, I did unlock him. Oh, it's the same one. Yeah, it's totally Lambeg. Yeah, Stephanie, this channel's easygoing channel, so if you're blocked, it's blocked for good reasons. True. Oh, yeah, time about that. See, this is where it's funny. There's a certain herb tea you can drink before bed that makes you lucid dream. Really? Yeah, I'm completely legal. I'm not going to. I'm sure there is. If they know the science behind what causes it or what could trigger it, then yeah, totally, it would work, right? It's called like mung tea. I've heard of that. Great show. We're talking about lucid dreaming again. I don't even want to have them anymore. I'm even with dreams. Like, I don't mind having dreams, but I haven't had dreams like I used to in years. There's a way to control not having them if you need a break from them. But I'm not going to get into how I do that. It's not that entirely. I just enjoy this certain thing that stops you from dreaming. So that's the way it is. All right. I'm living the dream now. That's what happens. You actually live the dream. It's actually amazing. Okay. I think that's it. So about that football show. My best dream is that I played for LFC and it looked after my parents. You looked after your parents with a nice card house. That's a good dream. DK. Cracking the code. Okay, I gotta go. Much love to you all. Live the dream. Go get it. I'll do some FIFA in a bit. I need a break. Give me maybe 10, 20 minutes, half an hour. I don't know. But if you're around, come say hi. You all put so much time into this show and your comments. I don't take it for granted, and I'm honored that people would watch me from all walks of life. That's why I try not to get too much into these topics, but every now and then I'm human and I'm going to be driven to go there when I see comments that drive me there. So You gotta be free, man. And I held back like you wouldn't believe, like I do every show. Much love, peace, Mitchell Balzan. Thanks, brother. It's Elliot. Much love. Go get it. One of the best shows I've been in. Thank you. Much love to you, it's Elliot. Love seeing your Twitter messages too. Mitchell Balzan. I'll be here asking YouTube as YouTube notifications are on point. Get in there. It does help when you actually get notifications. So, Stephen Owens, later. I'll have a good one. Good to see him connecting with a few people on here with other concepts other than football. That's really cool. So, maybe I will have to start another channel one day. But if I do that, that means I'm going to be putting a lot of stuff out there that I don't know if I'm meant to do. So, sometimes it's better not to. We still got it here. Whatever. After an hour, anything goes. Okay. Much love. Go get it. Probably some FIFA coming up. And I got a whole day ahead of me. And, maybe I won't pass out this time. I like it when you open up on streams. It gets very interesting. And again, I can't. There's stuff that would blow your minds. I'm not saying I'm Mr. Know-It-All or nothing, but I'm sure there's stuff you guys could say that, it's a lot, right? So you get it. The men in black will come searching for you. Listen, the men in black, if they dare, first of all, they wouldn't care. They probably love the show. I'm trying. There's so many ways I could go with it. The men in black. Just do a show with an anonymous fan. I'm not afraid. For me, I'm not afraid to go there because of me. I'm not afraid of anyone doing anything to me. Like I have no fear of that. That's not what it is. It's just I don't know if I'm meant to. Like there's certain things when you're trusted with certain things and you see certain things, doesn't mean you should just say it or tell all your experiences. It's more of that. So. I'd say they'll be scared that Joe Allen come for them. Exactly. If they come after me, Joe Allen, it's over. If you verbalize it, you destroy the magic. Interesting. Sometimes you just... I've learned not to try to do anything in life. Because you could try to do... you got to do the right thing, of course, right? You do the right thing, you do good. But certain things that go on in life or certain concepts or certain troubles or difficulties or wars or whatever you're going through, you don't have to, try to make a solution or try to fight it. I let God fight my battles because I know he'll deal with it and I won't do the wrong thing, and every now and then I will do something because I really feel I should. But other than that, I'm just living the dream. Go get it. So, Pres Firmino, we're still alive, baby. Me in the City video at the pub. I'm like, we're still alive, baby. Chamberlain, they're gonna kick me out. Oh, it was Mane. They're gonna kick me out. Ridiculous. Apologizing for goal reactions. What is the world coming to? Don't ever go to a crap Londoner pub. What time is it though? It's like 6 a.m. I need to start jogging. Yeah, I don't know, man. You just got timed. You got timed out for banter. That people will just do that. No, he won't. I hope not. I don't. He's got some issues, but I think deep down he's okay. It just needs to be sorted out a bit. Yeah, he's controversial. He's got some problems with the race thing, which is not good. But there's a few there's one guy I met when I was in my teens, and they had that whole white supremacist problem, and it's bad. It's really bad. It's stupid. Okay. But we hung out with this one guy and we convinced him, and he said, you know what, after hanging out with you guys, I've dropped all that stuff. This was when we were in our teens. It's like 17 at the time. So, you know what? Yeah, whatever. I lose subs. It's okay. I'll gain a billion subs. But it was good to see someone come around. Just because they say really stupid things doesn't mean they're going to be stuck there forever. Sometimes they need someone to wake them up. People get into these stupid things because people have taught it to them, or because of hatred, or because of a misunderstanding, because of some false religious stuff, whatever it is, or just hatred, whatever it is, I don't know. But I try to see if I can reach them. If I can't, then so be it. They're on their own. What I was racist then, but Suarez bit me. Anyways, it's bad. I don't tolerate racism on my show. I've even slated my dad when he yelled at the Spanish ref and made a Spanish remark. You know, I don't think my dad's racist, but every now and then he'll say something silly and I'll get mad. And I did. And I probably overreacted. He was just joking around about a ref. But I don't tolerate a lot of that stuff on my show. I just won't. If people go there, I just don't deal with it. I just can't deal with it. Yeah, Stephanie's good, yeah. I'm half Latino, it's okay, man, I forgive him. It's just, sometimes people just say stupid things. What a way to treat your subscribers, yeah. Hey, bro, I don't even know you. You're lucky. You know what? Where's the show? Go to another show and see how many times the guy addresses you live and is honest. Go find that show and go subscribe to that show. That probably doesn't exist. Older generation, yeah, I think there's some of that too, honestly. So here comes Stephanie. Yeah. All right. Anyway, it's all good. Whatever. Why am I even doing this right now? I should have been gone 20 minutes ago. What other streamer drags on like me? All right. Much love. God bless. Live the dream. Go get it, baby. I gotta go. So, Press Firmino, it's Elliot, DK, True Football Fan, Stephanie Hopkins, and I think that's it. Everyone else is gone. I can't see anyone else here. So, much love to you all. I gotta go. Lalu Pato, he's bitter. Yeah, that's it. No. So, I gotta go. I'll keep going forever. I'll get some FIFA up maybe in within the next half hour. Oh, Football Terrace. Ooh. 60,000 subs. He always addresses his subs. It's Elliot. Racism will never go away because parents rub their racism on their kids and kids thinks it's okay. There's part of that. Yeah, definitely once it's pushed and made norm by people, it's a shame. I've dealt with it with lots of family members. It's bad. Not close family members, but extended ones. I've already talked about it on this show once. Football Terrace, you mean that Mank? Who can remember that pen of soundness against Roma 1984? Wow. But yeah, racism's always people are always going to be ignorant. They're always going to hate people. They're always going to get into stupid arguments or stupid things, like whatever. I think every race has its beauty to offer humanity, you know. And when it comes to arguing race and negatives and stuff, I just don't even go there, and I don't think it's really good to go there. Just look for the good and go get it, baby. All right, I'm done. That's it. Live the dream. Okay, I gotta go. I'm just seeing if there's any more comments. All right, that's it. I'm done. So there you go. Scousers are always discriminated in the UK, are they? I don't know, man. I'm not into all that, to be honest with you. Dark Brian, go get it. See you. It's Elliot. Terry? Yeah. Yeah, of course we talk trash about United. All right, I'm out. See ya maybe in half an hour. I might do a FIFA stream. Go get it, baby. Maybe even sooner. Maybe even 10, 20 minutes. I don't know. Stephanie, at the end of the day, if you're a dickhead, it don't matter what color you are. You're still a dickhead. Precisely. All right, Stephanie ending it in true, wonderful, accurate fashion. I'm out of here. Let's do it next time. FIFA 18, probably half an hour max. Thank you for all watching. Interesting. Can we kick out this Mank lover? Sure, I don't care. Tried to be nice. All right. Go get it. See y'all. Cheers.